All right. So, sisters and brothers, I'm Brother Will from Chicago, like I mentioned earlier. Today, my reader is Brother Nicodemus. Praise God. Odat the locksmith. And today we came down also with Brother Jamel, Brother Andre, and Brother Simeon. And we decided this time not to fly. We decided to come back around because I wanted my crew to get a chance to see how beautiful you guys are and how beautiful your facility is. And we got a chance to go to see the other building that the Lord has blessed us with. And we just have to make sure when we move into that building and we keep our building upright. And we hearken to the voices of our elder brothers, Brother Andre, and other brothers that the Lord has put in charge. And we just humble ourselves and do the will of the Lord, right? That's all all the duty of man, to do the will of the Lord. Amen. Man. So, sisters and brothers, the title of our lesson today is Our Tests and Trials. Our tests and trials. And I let Brother Andre pick this lesson. And the Lord must have put it on his heart. I just sent him all the titles of a lot of my lessons, over 20 lessons, and he just picked this one. And the Lord put it on his heart to pick it. And I think it's a great lesson. Only because, sisters and brothers, as we get closer to the last days, we're going to have, our trials going to be stronger and stronger. And we're going to go through more and more. And it's going to really be a test of our faith. Because Matthew 24:13 said, he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So sisters and brothers, we got to make it all the way to the coming of Jesus. All the way into the Father's kingdom. We can't give up our faith right now. Even though we may draw weary right now. Some of us might feel like we can't make it right now. Some of us might be facing unemployment. Some of us might be facing foreclosure. Some of us might be facing bankruptcy. Some of us might be facing sickness, illness. Some of us might have lost a parent, a loved one, a husband, a wife, a child. But still, sisters, but we have to endure for ourselves. Amen. Amen. You got to get this salvation.
That's right.
And you got to study this word of God. To show yourself approved. He says, study to show thyself approved. And you can't rely on the man that stands where I'm standing today. And this is what this is about. This is about your personal walk with God. Your mother can't walk this walk for you. Brother Odat can't walk this walk for you. Brother Elder Andre can't walk this walk for the congregation. The Lord put him in charge, but it's still your faith. You have to have faith in yourself. And you have to have faith for the people that the Lord has put in charge. To know that the Lord set these brothers up for a reason and for a purpose. So we're gonna get started, sisters and brothers. We're going to start at Psalm 121 and verse 6. Well, I can't see a better place to start. Because that's what I'm talking about. Putting out your trust in man. We're going to pick this up at Psalms 121 and verse 1. and 1. Go ahead, read when you get there, brother. Oh God.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help.
So he said he's going to lift up his eyes to the hills, from whence cometh his help, right? He didn't say I was going to look at the pastor that's standing behind the roster. He didn't say I was going to call mama up when times get rough. I'm going to call big sister up. He said I'm going to look to the hills, from whence come my help.
Right.
Go ahead.
My help cometh from the Lord.
From the who?
From the Lord.
Sister brothers, from who? Not from man, right? From the Lord. And we're going to see why your help is coming from the Lord. Because we're going to see in the lesson, the Lord said, it's He that created you. He that formed you. He said He knew you before He called you forth out the womb. He knew you in the womb, sisters and brothers. He told John that. Go ahead, brother.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth. Go ahead.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Sisters and brothers, throughout all your tribulations, your trials, He ain't going to suffer your foot to move or slide or fall. He going to keep you upright as long as you are upright. That's the difference. And we're going to show you some people that went through tests and trials in this book, but they remain upright. And they remain righteous. In the sight, I don't care about the sight of man, but in the sight of God. Because I don't really care what Brother Odat thinks about me. Even though the book says, sisters and brothers, have no appearance of evil. Have no appearance of evil. You have to look like you walking this walk. You can't just be a talk in the word. You got to be a walk in the word. Only the Father will justify, the book says. Only the walk is in the word, not the talking, sisters and brothers. Because you got brothers that stand right here where I'm at today, are good talkers, but they are not walkers. And they are not studiers. They go by their sermons. Then they come tell you what they think, thus saith the Lord, but they didn't study this. They didn't study it themselves. I took time to put this lesson together. I took nights, sleepless nights. I was up in the van on the way here for the last 2 hours, looking over this thing again. Even though I looked over yesterday. Go ahead, brother.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
So he that keep you, he ain't gonna fall asleep on you. God don't fall asleep. God is God of eternity. He don't need no rest. Only man needs rest. Go ahead.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
So, sisters and brothers, when you pray to the Lord, you don't fall asleep on your prayer.
Praise God.
So don't say, hey, Lord, I was praying to you. I was praying to you. I was asking you to heal me. Man, the Lord must have went to sleep. I got to wait till tomorrow for him to answer my prayer. No, sisters and brothers. Sometimes the Lord is trying your faith. Trying your faith. And I tell you this, sisters and brothers, because a lot of us lack faith. Even his disciples lacked faith. When they was trying to heal a lame man, there was a lunatic. They asked him, he said, how come we couldn't heal him? Even though he showed us how to heal him. He said, because you lack faith. You lack faith. We have to have more faith, sisters and brothers. But I tell you, because a lot of times when we go get jobs, I can tell you the Lord tries our faith. Because you go apply for a job, and 1 week goes past, they haven't called you. 2 weeks go past, they haven't called you. 3 weeks go past, they haven't called you. You know what you say? I didn't need that job anyway. I didn't care nothing about that job. But as soon as you give up, that phone call rings.
Right.
And a man on the line said, hey, Brother Will,
Right.
Did you apply for a job a couple of weeks back? We lost your phone number.
Yeah.
But you gave up faith, but the Lord was trying your faith to see if you was going to give up. And just when we give up, sisters, but the Lord always comes through for us to show us that he's still there with us. I'm still with you. I haven't forsaken you, but you got to have faith and trust in me.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
The Lord is thy keeper.
Who's that keeper?
The Lord.
The Lord is that keeper. Go ahead.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Man, the Lord is that shade upon that right hand. Go ahead, brother.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Yes.
nor the moon by night.
So even in the daytime, the Lord ain't going to let you be consumed in your trouble. Even at nighttime, the Lord ain't going to let you consumed in your sorrow. Because that's when sorrow comes at nighttime. You know, that's one of the greatest days of the greatest time of the day of depression. When you lay down in your bed, you don't got nothing to think about, your mind gets the wrong. That's what the book says, idle mind. Idle mind, sister and brother. You have to, when you get into them moments, you got to consume yourself in the Word of God. You got to turn to where your help is really at. You got to open the page of this book.
Right.
That's the only way those sorrows gonna flee. And you got to rebuke that. You got to rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus, with the Word of God, like Jesus did when Jesus was tempted by the devil. He rebuked him with the Word of God. He said, "Isn't it written?
Right.
The man shall not live by
Bread alone.
bread alone, by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God." Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it written?
Yes, sir.
Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. You got to rebuke him with the Word of God. You can't rebuke him like the pastor talking about, "I'd spit on the devil." Did you not know the devil was a cherub angel? Huh? The devil held Gabriel up when he was coming to bring the word of the Lord to Daniel.
That's right.
So that's why I say, sisters and brothers, sometimes when you pray to the Lord, the devil can hold that message up. The devil can hold that message up. But you got to have faith. And you got to wait and be patient on the Lord. Wait on the Lord, the book says. Let's move on, brother. Let's go to Psalm 100, chapter and verse 3. And people say you can whisper and Satan won't hear your prayer. Ezekiel 28 chapter, the Lord told Satan, he said, "You are wiser than Daniel. There is no secret they can hide from me." That's what it says, right? He said, "You wiser than Daniel." And when I searched the book, sisters and brothers, after Solomon, it seemed like Daniel was the next wisest man, because Daniel told prophecy from the beginning to the end in the book of Daniel. He told coming to the Lord in the book of Daniel. So it seemed like after Solomon, Daniel was running up, because we know the Lord promised that Solomon was going to be no more wise than you before or after you. That's a big statement there. Man, praise the Lord. I wish I had that knowledge. I wish I had that rapport with God.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go Psalms 100, and we're just going to read one verse, verse 3. Psalms 100 and verse 3. Brother Lewis, can read what we just said.
Know ye that the Lord, He is God.
He is God. Go ahead.
It is He that hath made us.
Who made us?
He.
So,
God.
if the Lord God of Israel, Jesus made us, He know everything we're going through. Right? There's no secret that He don't know.
Absolutely.
So you're not going through trials and tribulation the Lord don't know about. You're not suffering and being afflicted the Lord don't know about. So you don't got to sit there and wonder, man, I want the Lord to know him. I want the Lord to see me down here, going through these trials and tribulations. The book says He that formed you, right? He's who that made you. Go ahead.
And now we ourselves.
And now we ourselves what?
We are His people.
We are people of what?
And the sheep of His pasture.
And the sheep of His pasture. But sister and brother, I got something to tell you. You're only a sheep of the Lord if you do what He says. And you are obedient to His word. And we're going to read this to you. See, everybody thinks they're a sheep of the Lord. Right? He said, my sheep hear my voice. He said, the stranger they don't hear. And we know who that stranger is. None of us say the devil. He said, they don't hear His voice. So we got to find out if we are truly sheep of the Lord. So sometimes we go through trials and tribulations, and people might say, well, it's because he's wicked. It's because he's not keeping. See, when you go through these trials and tribulations, your friends going to come against you. Those are the first ones going to come against you. First is going to be your family.
Yeah.
That same mother that's praying for you, she going to say, baby, what you do? Well, mom, I didn't do nothing. Oh, you did something for God to be on you like that. Well, we're going to show you sometimes that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes it's the trying of your faith. The book says your trials and tribulations come to make you stronger. So, brother, when you get into that kingdom and you become God, God don't know you are serving the He. He ain't going to assume, like He told Abraham, right? When He told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. And when He got ready to do that thing, He said, now I know that you what? That you fear me, right?
That's right.
See, now I know this. I know this now. But when you get into that system, brother, today, He going to know that you belong in the position you are. You belong being God. They're going to be like, hey, this guy become God, and he didn't deserve it. No, He's going to deserve every bit of it, sister, brother. He's going to try your faith right now.
Praise God.
Because He said, in the last days, many shall depart from the truth. When times get rough in the last days, sister and brother, you see in the same room right now, they might start departing from this thing. But sister and brother, when the mark of the beast comes, many people are going to fall away. That's going to be the trial of your faith. Hey, I got to feed my family. I got to go get this mark. Brother Andre, I got to do this thing. I got 3 kids at home. I know the Lord can keep me, but I got to feed my family today. I can't wait till tomorrow, Brother Andre. Brother Jared, I can't wait till tomorrow. No, sister and brother, you got to hold out. You got to be willing to die for this thing. Like Jesus told Peter, right? And Peter said, hey, he said, Lord, I'm willing to die with you. But was he really willing to die with the Lord? Hey, we say a lot of things with our mouths. The Lord said your hearts are far from it. You say a lot of things with your mouth, but when that thing comes down to it, you got to really be willing to do that. Let's go to St. John 10. And I know this because, sisters and brothers, I've been a witness of a lack of faith, even as a teacher. Even as a teacher. You know, I've been stressed about how I'm going to pay my car note, how I'm going to pay my mortgage. Then I had to say, man, do I got to work this Saturday? Then it hit me, if you a servant of the Lord, you can't work on a Sabbath day. You can't volunteer yourself to work on the Lord's Sabbath day. There's no blessing in that. There's no blessing in volunteering to work on the Sabbath day. It's a difference from mandatory, have to work, and volunteer. Yeah. Mandatory overtime means you have to come in. Volunteer overtime means you calling them saying, hey, I want to come in and make some extra money on the Sabbath day.
I'm available.
That's when the Lord can hold your feet to the fire. Because it was not a mandated thing. See, a lot of brothers and sisters say, you got to do this to we in our strangers' land. You know what the Lord gives you? The Lord says, there's no temptation that He has not given you a way to escape. He has given you a way to escape. Sisters and brothers, every time that I had a job and I was forced to work on a Sabbath day, I threw it back on the Lord. I said, Lord, it's your Sabbath day. I don't want to have to go to work. Please find a way to let me get out of this. And they called me and said, you know what, we found enough people. You don't got to come in. Because it's the Lord's Sabbath day. The Lord, He's not going to put on you any more than you can bear. But you got to have complete faith in Him, sisters and brothers. Right. Let's go. St. John 10 and 11. So He says, the Lord, He's our shepherd, right? 10 and 11. St. John 10 and 11. Pick it up when you get there, brother, verse 11.
I am the good shepherd.
So he said he's our shepherd in Psalm 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he said he's not only our shepherd, he's the good shepherd. Go ahead.
The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Sisters and brothers, and Jesus came and died for his sheep so he could recover those that were lost. They were lost in the garden. That's how far he went back. So when they tell me that Jesus didn't die for the Gentiles, that Jesus didn't die for the stranger, that Jesus didn't die for the Ishmaelites, that Jesus didn't die for the nation, I tell them Israel was not around in the garden. When the Father and Son took sweet counsel together and decided who was going to die for this man. That's when Adam sinned and brought death on man. That's when Jesus and the Father decided who was going to have to come and recover this man. It was no Israel. It was only man. Well, I read. It wasn't even the nations at that time. So when they tell you that Jesus didn't die for anybody else, take them back to the garden. When Adam sinned, there was no Israel. Come on, y'all. Books and letters reason together. Verse 1, brothers.
Verily, verily, I say unto you,
yes,
he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold,
yes,
but climbeth up some other way,
yes,
same as a thief and a robber.
So, sisters and brothers, if you think that you're going to get a reward from God after you put no work in, you're a thief and a robber. If you think you ain't got to pick up this book and you're going to rely on your mama and daddy faith, or Brother Andre faith, or Brother Will faith, and you're going to get into the kingdom of God, you're a thief. You're trying to steal your way in. You ain't trying to put in the proper work to get your own salvation. The book says get your own salvation with fear and trembling. Right? That's the only way you can get your salvation, sisters and brothers. And the more, look at in Ecclesiastes, first chapter, it said, with more knowledge, increases sorrow. The more I read about this God Israel, the more I get scared. That's where that fear and trembling come in at. When I read that this God drowned the whole world, I be scared of this guy. Man, that's fear and trembling. When you got these people walking around thinking you can sin willfully and don't be scared, that's when you got a problem. Keep going, brother.
But he that is within out the door is the shepherd of the sheep.
It's the shepherd of the sheep, right? Go ahead.
To him the porter openeth.
Yes.
And the sheep hear his voice.
And the sheep hear the voice of the shepherd, right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out.
So he said he called his own sheep by name. So that lets me know the Lord know you. That's the books he got open. And when you stand judging, you got books open. You got this word of God, and you're going to be judged by it. Mm-hmm. Your name got to be written in that book of life. That means the Lord know you. If you do his will. But those who don't do his will, he will say, depart from me. Not only do I not know you, I never knew you. I never knew you. That's a scary thing. To stand and judge before God and you trying to tell him all your works that you did. Man, I remember I drove all the way to Baltimore from Chicago, brother. Lord, and I was preaching the gospel. I never knew you, Brother Will. God forbid he said that about me. I'm going to do this thing right. Yes, man, keep going, brother. Let's get down to verse 5.
And the stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers.
Sisters and brothers, that's why the Lord said he presented us as chaste virgins. Because we was never supposed to be indoctrinated with all these different doctrines. We don't supposed to know the voice of the stranger. We don't supposed to know nothing about Christmas. We don't supposed to know nothing about Easter, eschatology. We don't supposed to know nothing about all these different gods. We don't supposed to even hear their voice. When I Halloween thing passed, it didn't even bother me at all. I was like, oh, it's just another day. You know, it didn't bother me. I didn't hear the voice of a stranger to tell me to go dress my kids up in little costumes. That stranger didn't call me up and say, hey, put your son in this little costume and sit him out there. The book talks about that, man. The book talks about that. There was a Tophet and a Hinnom, right? Mm-hmm. When they were sacrificing and burning their children in the fire. That, if you do the research on that thing, that's where the holiday that came from, sisters and brothers. When they were sacrificing their children, the Lord said that in Leviticus 26, he told Israel, you're going to be eating your children and sacrificing them and burning them in the fire. And we do it all this holiday. We dress our children up. And if you do research, sisters and brothers, you do your own research. A lot of people get kidnapped during this holiday season. And they become abducted and people don't know where they are. And because it's a tradition in some other countries to burn the children and sacrifice them to these other gods. And we go liberally and just celebrate these holidays. Oh man, this is just, hey, this is just a tradition. Man, these traditions, sisters and brothers, Steve want to say the best. When you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer.
Right.
You suffer. And not only do you suffer, you bring the wrath of God down on your children. Do the research on these holidays, sisters and brothers. Brother, we'll love you. You're not going to take anything that is not a real thing. You can't research yourself. Do the research on these holidays. Do the research on who was really born December 25th.
Right.
Okay? All right. Let's go, brother. Keep reading.
This parable spake Jesus unto them, but they understood not the
Yes.
things that they were which he spake unto them.
They didn't understand these things. They didn't know who the shepherd was, who the sheep was. They didn't know any of these parables. Go ahead.
Then said Jesus unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you,
What?
I am the door of the sheep.
I am the door of the sheep. Go ahead.
All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers.
Sisters and brothers. And that's what's going on even in this generation. Everybody present themselves before the Lord, a thief and robber. Nobody's in the streets really trying to serve the Lord. They serve him with his mouth, with their mouth right, but their heart is far from him, teaching the commandments of men. By your tradition, making the word of God in non-effect. By your tradition, sun worship, tradition, have kind of knocked the Sabbath day all the way out. Sun worship, the sun's day. If you read Deuteronomy 4th chapter, the Lord tell you why he created the sun. And the Lord tell you why he spoke to you out of the smoke. He said, so you wouldn't be driven to worship these things. So you see no similitude of me. So you would be driven to worship the stars, the sun, and the moon. We've never supposed to worship these things. In Genesis, the first chapter, the Lord said he created the sun to be a light upon the earth. A greater light. And the moon to be a lesser light. The stars to be lesser light than the sun and the moon. That's what they were created for. It said to give light upon the whole earth. Sisters and brothers, let us read these things and find out about these things for ourselves. Keep going, brother.
But the sheep did not hear them.
But the sheep don't hear him. Go ahead.
I am the door.
Yes.
By me, if any man enter in,
He should be what?
he shall be
He
saved.
shall be saved. Go
And
ahead.
shall go in and out and find pasture.
And find what?
Pasture.
Safety, rest.
Yes, sir.
Psalms 23rd chapter, Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures, lead me beside the still water. For his name's sake.
Yes, sir.
What's his name sake? Israel.
Right.
It's his name sake, right? He shall name Israel after him, right? That was his name. This is what this came from. Psalm 23rd chapter. He said, you come in by me, you have path, you'll find paths, you'll find rest. But if you go in through the way of the thief, you're going to be fighting your whole life, sisters and brothers. Because that thief ain't coming, that thief, we're going to see what that thief came to do. Keep going, brother.
The thief cometh not,
But to do what?
but for to steal,
What?
and to kill,
And what?
and to destroy.
But what happened?
I am come that they may have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Sisters and brothers, but we never choose the shepherd, we always choose the thief. When they came to kill Jesus, right? And Pilate told him, he said, man, you know, I give you Jesus, and I give you Barabbas. Barabbas was a murderer and a thief. Who did the people choose? They said, give us Barabbas. They didn't want to choose life. They wanted to choose the thief. We choose the thief every time, sisters and brothers. They said, give us Barabbas, a known murderer and thief. Well, we knew that was prophecy. Jesus had to die. And we didn't want to choose life, so this is where we at right now. Keep going, brother. We finished that? Let's go to Ephesians, the 6th chapter. Because sometimes, sisters and brothers, when you think you fight amongst each other, you really fight against the spirit. You arguing with your husband or wife at home, sometimes you just got to humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, right?
That's right.
And you got to realize that, hey, I'm not arguing with my wife or my husband. I'm arguing with that spirit behind my wife and my husband. Not that they have an evil spirit on them, but those spirit works in our houses, on our job, in our relationships, in our marriages, with our kids, at school.
That's right.
That spirit, just like the Lord don't sleep, that spirit don't sleep either. And I'll tell you one thing, Satan definitely be on his job. And don't nothing else be on their job in creation. Satan be on his job. Because you can see it, you can bear witness. That's why I believe in God. You know why? Because I believe in Satan. Because I see what Satan does. So I know Satan is real. So you know God is real because God created him. Because you can witness what's going on in the streets right now. I know Satan is real, I know God is real. Because God told you all these things. He said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we can see that spirit acting every day in the street, so you know that he's real, so you know God is real. That's another trial of your faith. Ephesians 6, well, we know God is infinite in power. And Satan definitely does not have any more power than the Lord. We know that, sister and brother. So I don't even know how people are driven to worship Satan. They got this church of Satan and all this stuff going on. How can you worship the Creator more than the Creator who is blessed evermore? Romans the 1st chapter say. Let's go to Ephesians 6 and 12, brother. Because I say Satan is real because I talk to some people and they just tell you, there's no such thing as the devil. People tell you these things. It's all in your mind. It's because you want to do it. I say, brother, where have you been reading? Where have you been reading, brother? The devil tried to tempt Jesus. You think he's not going to try to tempt you? Yes, sir. He tried to tempt Jesus in the flesh. You think you're going to get a pass? Sister and brother, Jesus suffered when he was in the flesh. You think you're just going to walk into the kingdom of God and get a reward? This is what I tell people. Jesus suffered and was tempted. You're going to suffer and tempted. The Lord said be tempted with him, right? Yes, sir. And suffer with him. That's what he said. We're going to read this. Ephesians 6 and 12, brother. Let's go.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
But what?
But against principalities.
Principalities.
Against powers.
Yes.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Sister, brother, we wrestle against the rulers of the darkness in this world. A third of them angels and they cast down that you can't see down the chains of darkness. You wrestle with them day in, day night. The book says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. That spirit want to serve God. Man, every day you wake up as a servant of God, you wake up and you get out your bed and say, I'm going to do the best I can to serve God today. And I do myself. I said, I'll be the best servant I can today. And somehow during your walk through the day, you fall short. And you say, man, tomorrow got to be better, brother, man. Tomorrow got to be better, man. Because, man, you know you go to bed, you wake up feeling good. But when all that temptation hits you throughout the day, you go to bed feeling sorry of all the things that you have committed against your God, right? So, yeah. And I know you guys feel it because I feel the same thing, sister, but I'm better than the teacher. I know I have these talks to myself, I go to bed, man, brother Will, we got to be better tomorrow. Today wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be when we got out that bed. I feet hit the floor, but tomorrow got to be a better day. And we going to make it that kingdom, sisters and brothers. We got to be right. Let's go, brother. Keep going. I'll skip to verse 11.
Finish 12.
We finished 12. Go ahead. Finish 12.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand.
No, I'm going to skip to 11. We're going to come back to that, brother.
Verse 11.
Verse 11.
Put on the whole armor of God.
Yes.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Sister and brother, I ain't talking about no armor suit, right? No armor shirt. I'm talking about you got to gird yourself with the whole armor of God, which is the word of God. This is the only way you're going to be able to stand in that evil day. And we know what that evil day is. That's that great tribulation. That's that day had never been upon this earth. You got to make it all the way to that day, that evil day. Because sisters and brothers, what you're going through now can not possibly fathom what you're going to go through then. That's just not even the tip of the iceberg. We ain't even got to the reinstitution of the mark of the beast. We ain't even got to build of the temple. We ain't even got, the reinstitution of animal sacrifice. The mark of the beast. Yes. We ain't got to none of this stuff. You cannot possibly give up your faith right now. If you give up your faith right now, you're done. Because you ain't received nothing that's going to transpire in the future, sisters and brothers. When you see a man die to the left and to the right, we got to make it into that place of safety. Man, I got to make it there, brother. That's my whole vision. I got to be right enough to make it into that place of safety. But you got to be right to get it there. You got to be right. You just ain't going to be wicked and still think the Lord will hide you under the shadow of his wing. You got to be right to get in that place. Let's go, brother. Verse 13.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand.
Having done all to stand, sisters and brothers. And let's go see about a man named Job that had to withstand a day of his temptation. And we're going to learn some things about Job, sisters and brothers. Because I don't think anybody in this room can have a report of the Lord, Job had with the Lord. I don't know if anybody in this room could be called a righteous man, righteous and upright. I don't think nobody. Everybody talk about the patience of Job. I want to talk about the knowledge of Job today. And the walk that Job had with the Lord. And you think you got this report, you see me out of class, I got to shake your hand. Because when Job started getting vexed, the Lord allowed him time to vent. The Lord gave him space. Because Job started saying some crazy things, but Job never cursed the Lord. He started saying some crazy things, though the Lord gave him space. Oh, Lord, let me get a righteous space, sister. You get a wicked space too, but we know what that space is. But listen, the Lord gave him space because, hey, you got a good rapport with me. And I know why this temptation is coming on you. Right? We're going to show you why the temptation came on Job. Let's go to Job 14 and 1. Let's go to Job 14 and 1, and we're going to backtrack. Job 14 and 1. Go ahead, brother.
Man that is born of
Wait, let's people get there. 1 second. Let's get his pages turned. Sorry about that. And this goes for everybody in this whole room. This verse goes for everybody in this room. And man is a species. It's not men. So with M-A-N, that covers everybody in this room. Male, female, child, adult. So this is going to cover all of us. Go ahead, 14 and 1. What the book say?
Man that is born of a woman
is what?
Is a few days.
And what?
And full of trouble.
Sisters and brothers, the moment you saw it come out that womb, that's when trouble comes. You're going to go through more trouble in your little lifetime than you can even imagine. Look at Brother Will. Brother Will at one point had all his hair. I didn't look like this. You know, sisters and brothers, I'm just telling you. One day you're going to be playing basketball and jumping rope in the streets. Next day you're going to be close to that grave. And you're going to wonder in between, how did I get here? Like I had looked at my beard before I died, and I said, man, this beard is like white. And I said, man, hey, but you know what Solomon said, vanity, vanity, all is vanity, right? That's just for vanity, right? But I said, man, I can't possibly, at 39 years old, be walking around with a white beard. Hey. But sister, brother, I looked in the mirror one day and I realized, how did I get to where I got to? How did I get this age? I said, I know when I was in grammar school, high school. I know I used to run a quarter of a mile. I can't even run a block without getting tired now. Because sister, brother, you born as a woman, you full of days, and death is starting to come on you. That's the problem. It says it's appointed that all men should die once. If you don't make it to the Lord come, we all going to die at one time. We can't escape that first death, but we can escape that second death. That's the death we're trying to escape. Go ahead, brother. Let's go to Job, the 2nd chapter. Job, the 2nd chapter, at verse 1. We're going to fly through this. I'm not going to talk about it. We got to just read here. Job, the 2nd chapter. No, let's go, I'm sorry, Job 1. Let's go to Job, the 1st chapter, and pick it up at 1. Job 1 and 1. I want to introduce you to Job, and let you know who Job was, and we're going to talk about Job a little bit. We're going to talk about his temptations. Let's go ahead, brother.
There was a man in the land of Uz,
yes,
whose name was Job.
Yes.
And that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed
evil. What?
Feared God and eschewed evil.
How many of us in this room can really say we fear God and we hate evil? We block evil. That's what sure evil means. Every time evil comes Job's way, Job blocked it. Man, brother brought this to you. Hey, man, I got a credit card. I don't want to hear that credit card scheme, man. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that. You got 3 sisters that, I don't want to hear that. You blocking that evil, right? That's what Job did. He said he eschewed evil. He hated that. Go ahead, brother.
And there were born unto him 7 sons.
So I want to read this part because I don't want you to think that Job was going through temptation because he was poor. Because he was a vagabond. Because the Lord disinherited like he did Cain. I want you to think none of these things. I want you to understand that Job had great substance. He had a lot of things. So a lot of people think you're only going through trial and tribulation when you have nothing. The rich are going through a lot of trial and tribulation, even greater than we are, sisters and brothers.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of them do what they faith because they have great substance. Like Jesus told the man in the book of Matthew. The man said, Father, he wants to be perfect, right? I got to be perfect. The Lord said, keep the commandments. Honor thy mother and father, serve the God with all their heart. He said, all these things that I've done from my youth up, right? The Lord said, you shall be perfect. Go and sell everything you have and come and follow me. And the book said that man walked away because he had great substance. He had too much stuff. He couldn't. He said, man, I can't give up everything and follow you. And be poor.
I can't roll with you.
I can't do that, right? Let's go. So Job had all these things. We're going to see if Job cared about losing these things. And when he lost all these things, did he curse God or did he continue to pray? Let's go.
And 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep.
Woo! 7,000 sheep. Man, go ahead.
3,000 camels.
Yes.
500 yoke of oxen. And 500 she-asses.
Yes.
And a very great household.
Yes.
So that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
Sisters and brothers, Job was, let's say, one of the top men in the whole village. They came to Job to get knowledge, to seek counsel.
That's right.
He's one of the chief men. He had great substance. They knew the Lord was blessing this guy. Well, we're going to show you how your friends turn on you, right? When you start going through something. Man, keep going, brother.
And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them.
So in this, I never read that Job's children served the Lord. I never read this. They didn't really never say it in this book. You ever read this, brother? Where Job's children served the Lord? Because I'm going to show you what his children were doing. Let's keep going.
And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings.
Because of what?
According to the number of them all.
Because of what reason?
For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts.
Wow.
Thus did Job continually.
So Job made a sacrifice to his children because a lot of us know our children, right?
Yes, right.
And you know your children might sin against God. And they might say, I don't care about God's laws, whatever, blah, 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 right? And he said, man, seeing that they might have cursed God in their heart. So he said, man, I'm going to make this sacrifice on behalf of my children. Right? So I want to show you these things. Go ahead.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves.
Now we know these are angels, sisters and brothers. The sons of God are angels. And then what?
Before the Lord. And Satan came also among them.
So Satan was not called the son of God because Satan has been a disinherited. He's not a son of God anymore. He's a fallen angel. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou?
He said, hey man, where you coming from? Go ahead.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it.
So, I really want to read that because people will tell you that Satan don't work for God. That seems like that's a boss call right there. Hey man, where you coming from? If Satan worked for God, he said, man, none of your business. Why you worried about where I'm coming from? Why you even question me? He told him the answer to his question. Hey, I came to and fro, walking up and down the earth. He had to give an account, just like the sons of God, which the angels didn't fall. They had to give an account. So that lets you know when people tell you that Satan don't work with God, you take him here. And the boss spoke, and the servant answered. And said, hey, I was from to and fro, up and down the earth. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan,
Yes.
Hast thou considered my servant Job?
So, the Lord invited Satan to Job. The Lord gave an invitation. Want to know why? Because the Lord had faith in Job. Sometimes the Lord can have faith in you, sisters and brothers. He had faith that you are his servant, and no matter what, you're going to serve him regardless. I hate for the Lord to say, how do you consider Brother Will? And I let the Lord down. And the Lord said, man, Brother Will going to serve you regardless. Next thing you know, I'm in the street doing all kind of sin. The Lord like, oh, man, this guy. You know, don't let the Lord down, sisters and brothers. If the Lord invites Satan to you, have the same report. Then no matter what, you're going to serve the Lord God of Israel. Don't give up on the Lord, because the Lord won't give up on you. Because he had faith in Job. Faith works 2 ways. The Lord had faith in Noah. He waited till Noah finished building that ark before he brought any rain upon the earth. How many years was that? 5 years? Something like that? 100 years, something like that? 100 years? 200, right? I don't know exactly. I know when I got that lesson, I got it written down, but my memory's short. But keep reading, brother. Y'all trying to test my memory today. Go ahead.
That there is none like him in
what?
the earth.
Wait a minute. There's what?
None like him in the earth.
There is none like him. Who in this room got a report like that? He said there's none like him in the earth. Go ahead.
A perfect and an upright man.
Man, the Lord say you perfect and upright. You got to be on top of your game.
That's
The
right.
Lord can say that about you. He said he's a perfect and upright man. He said, have you considered this guy? There is none like him in the earth. Go ahead.
One that feareth God.
Yes.
And escheweth evil.
Yes.
And Satan answered the Lord and said, do if Job fear God for naught?
So, Satan said, man, we feed you for nothing. Look at all that stuff you got. Like, I serve you too to have all these things. But Satan did have all these things. Ezekiel 28 chapter shows you Satan was decked with all these precious stones. He had the ruby, the onyx, the beryl. It was none like him either. None of the other angels was described like him. That's like a 400 thing. Like, and you had all these things. That's why the Lord said in Isaiah 14 chapter, he said, oh Lucifer, how art thou fallen? How? He said, you was created perfect in beauty. Till iniquity was found in you. To sin was found in you. Man, go ahead, brother.
Hast thou not made a hedge about him?
Yes.
And about his house?
Yes.
And about all that he hath on every side?
Hey, don't you got them angels protecting his house, his children, his substance? Go ahead.
Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
That's right.
But put forth thine hand now.
Yes.
Touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Sisters and brothers, this is a prime example. When things start leaving you, don't curse the Lord. Continue to pray, and the Lord will restore you. Ecclesiastes 9 says everything happens for a season and for a time and for a purpose. A season under the sun, right? Everything happens for a season, sister. But the trying of your faith brings forth perfection. But when you got tried in the fire, you bring forth like gold that's been perfected. But you got to be tried, sisters and brothers, so you can be perfect. You got to get tried in that fire. And right now, we in that fire. We in the last days. We're in the fire right now. We are in that fire, sisters and brothers, and the Lord is trying our faith. But if you lose your job, your house, your car, and give up right now, and decide you want to serve the devil, you want to serve sin. So the Lord took my job, so I'm going to rob somebody and take what they got. The Lord took my job. And I see this all the time. I see people that the Lord take everything they have and they turn their back on God. Man, God ain't real. Man, He would never did this to me if it was the real God. God would never let someone gun down my child. God would never let my mother die. I heard this at a funeral. I talked to his sister. I said, man, the mother's just sleeping. That's what Jesus said about Lazarus. He said, don't worry, he's just sleeping. Same thing with your mother or your loved one. They just sleeping. The Lord will bring them back. Don't give up faith in the Lord. They will come back at that point in time. You got to worry about you. You got to worry about your resume with the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
So, before the Lord said this to Satan, Satan didn't have the power to touch Job's substance.
That's right.
He said he gave Satan the permission to touch Job's substance. So when things start disappearing in your life, maybe the Lord has given Satan the permission to take these things away from you.
Teach.
So your anger ain't with the Lord or Satan, it's with you, because maybe you have done something, or maybe the Lord is trying to try your faith, sisters and brothers. But you got to continue in all you're doing to be a servant. Go ahead.
Only upon himself put not forth thine hand.
So he said, man, you can take everything he has, but just don't lay a hand in his hand. Don't put forth your hand to touch him. But we're going to see that's going to change too. Go ahead, brother.
So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
13.
Keep going, brother. We're going to speed this up.
And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in the oldest brother's house.
Yes.
And there came a messenger unto Job.
Now, when we read this, sisters and brothers, these chain of events are going to happen, and you're going to know this is coming from the Lord. The things that's going to happen, you're going to know this is perfectly executed from the Lord. And it ain't got no question in your mind that where did this come from? Because we're going to show you. Keep going.
The oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them.
The Sabians fell upon them. Go ahead.
And took them away.
And took them away and what?
Yeah, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword.
They even killed your servants. What? And who was left?
And I only am escaped alone to tell.
And only I escaped alone to tell you. But wait a minute. Why he telling them this? Somebody else come up to him. Keep going.
While he was yet speaking,
yes.
there came also another and said,
It said what?
The fire of God is falling
from
heaven.
The fire of who?
Of God.
Oh, the fire came from Satan. This fire came from heaven. The fire of God from heaven came and what?
And have burnt up the sheep.
And have burnt up your sheep.
And the servants.
And your servants.
And consumed them.
And consumed
and
them.
I only am escaped alone to tell them.
And I'm the only one here to tell you this too. But yet again, what happened?
While he was yet speaking.
Sisters and brothers, things just don't happen like this. So things happen like this is not like you might lose your grandmother. Next week your mom and dad might pass away. Next week your sister might pass, sister and brother might pass away. Then a lot of us, because we lose faith real quick. God isn't real, man. God would have took my grandmother, my mother, and my sister all in a matter of 6 months. But he did it to me. My grandmother passed away. A couple of months later, my uncle passed away, and my cousin passed away, all in a matter of 6 months. But I said to my soul, I said, the Lord give it and the Lord take it away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And I said, my grandma, I said, I see you again in the resurrection. Sleep on. I didn't say rest in heaven, fly away and be free. Somebody told me that. They say she has got her wings. I started to hit her with that sandwich. Shut your mouth. don't speak those things over my grandmother. Hey, keep going, brother.
There came also another and said,
yes,
the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels.
Yes.
And have carried them away.
And carried them away what?
Yeah, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword.
Yes.
And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
I've escaped alone to tell you these things. Go ahead.
While he was yet speaking, there came also
Wait. All these things can be happening back to back like this. A lot of us will give up our faith. Who in here can withstand all these things and still have faith in the Lord? You got to have strong faith to allow these things for your faith to continue. Man, this is a matter of minutes it look like, right? Man, one thing I'm going over this one thing that somebody else come telling you he's another bearer of bad news. After a while you're like, I don't want to see nobody else. Don't nobody else come to you with no news. That's what happened to the time my grandmother. I was scared to answer the phone after my 3 loved ones passed. Phone rang at 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh man, now what, man? Like, come on. Can't get worse than this, right? But still, sister and brother, I never lacked faith. Go ahead, brother.
Thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house.
Yes.
And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness.
Yes.
And smote the 4 corners of the house.
And what?
And it fell upon the young men. And they I did.
Man.
And I only am escaped alone to tell you.
Man, maybe they cursed God in their heart. I don't know what happened there. We read that in the beginning, right?
That's right.
They cursed God, maybe they cursed God in their heart, right? Next thing you know, the house will fell on.
Man.
I'm telling you, sister, when you curse God in your heart, nothing good comes to you. Nothing good comes to you. Be careful of every idle word that proceeds out your mouth, even your thoughts. Even your thoughts. The Lord said he tries to reign you. He tries your mind. The Lord knows exactly what you're thinking. When you thought for that instant of a second that God wasn't real, he heard it. But even in his mercy, he allowed us to remain. Hoping that we come to repentance, brother. That's the mercy of the Lord, true mercy of the Lord. Go ahead, brother, keep reading.
Then Job arose, rent his mantle, and shaved his head, fell down upon the ground and worshipped.
And did what?
And said, naked came out of my
He fell on the ground and did what? Worship the Lord, right? And said what?
And said, naked came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return to them.
Sisters and brothers, I ain't never seen anybody pop out the womb with a $300,000 house and a bank account and a Visa MasterCard. Everybody came out that womb naked.
That's right.
And when you go in that ground, I ain't never seen somebody roll your Bentley to the grave site. I seen people get buried with their goods, but I heard that the gatekeepers came back and dug them up and took those goods. You get stupid enough to get buried with $600,000, I might get took. I might be like, Jerry buried that Rolex? Man, we gonna hang around Odat till everybody leave. But then that spirit of the Lord told me, thou shalt not steal. Then that's one of the reasons I flee that grave site. But I be standing there like, man, we can't let that $300,000 watch go in the ground with that guy. He don't even know what time it is. When he come back to heaven, he don't know anyway. Go ahead, brother.
The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away.
That's right.
Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Blessed be the name. So he blessed the Lord. He didn't curse him. That's the opposite. He blessed the name of the Lord. Go ahead. We finish that.
In all this Job sinned not, nor charge God foolishness.
Sister, brother, all this tribulation, Job didn't sin against God or charge him with anything that happened. He didn't blame none of this stuff on God. He didn't say, you did this to me. And I hear this all the time. Somebody told me a question, God, you did this to me. You let this happen. Man, boy, you better be careful. Talk to this guy. The Lord said, kiss his son. Lest he be angry. And you prepare for his wrath is kill him just a little bit. Woo! And Jesus got a little man and he's around the whole earth. A little man. But he's going to be a lot mad during the great tribulation. Because the book said this thing will be from one end of the earth to the next, to the other. That's a lot mad to me. Because he said he was me. He came in riding on the ass, coat the fold in the ass. But he coming back. It's like a lion of Judah. And lions make war. I don't know if you read that, look at the animal channel. Let's go to Job 2:1. 2:1. Let's keep on going down. Let's read some other things about Job. And another day came. Go ahead, brother.
Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves
That's
before the Lord. And Satan came also among them.
That's right.
To present himself before the Lord.
He always got to come. When the angels come, he got to present himself too. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro on the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
That's right.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth?
Once again, he's still perfect, right?
A perfect and upright man.
Still, even after all that tribulation, he's still perfect. Go ahead.
One that feareth God and escheweth evil.
That's right.
And still he holdeth fast his integrity.
Still he does what?
Hold fast.
He still holds fast his integrity. Go ahead.
Although thou movest me against him.
He said, wait. He told Satan, you moved me against Job. Job was perfect. You moved me against him. Go ahead.
To destroy him without a cause.
Without a what?
Without a cause.
Sister, but some of us deserve to be destroyed.
That's right.
Job said, he said, you made me destroy him without a cause. Like it was no sin in this man. He was perfect. And I still had, you called me still to move against this guy. So sister, brother, the Lord moved against a perfect man. Everything the Lord moved against us, we deserve every bit of it. Because there ain't nobody in the room to say they're perfect. So you just better take your trials and tribulations with a blessing. Because the book said the Father chastised those he loved. If the Lord not chastising you, you got to do a wicked check, man. If you go out there and do something, the Lord don't come against your head, and he let you get past, and he let you get by, and by, and by. I don't want to be a tail. Right. I don't want to be separated at the harvest. We'll be right now. Don't let me grow up when the righteous, then separate me at the harvest. We'll be right now so I can become a wheat. Go ahead, brother.
And Satan answered the Lord and said,
yes,
skin for skin.
Woo!
Yeah, all that a man have will he give for his life.
Skin for skin. Let me put my hand on him now. Everything he had will he give for his life. Go ahead. What does the Lord say?
But put forth thine hand now.
Yes.
Touch his bone and his flesh.
Yes.
And he will curse thee to thy face.
He will curse you to your face. You let me put my hand on him. Let me hit him with some cancer. Let me hit him with some diabetes. Let me hit him with some high blood pressure. Right? That's what's going on in this generation. Right. Let me hit him with some of these things. And I guarantee you, on his deathbed, he's going to curse you to his face. To your face. Let's see what Job did, though. Let's go.
And the Lord said unto Satan,
what?
Behold, he is in thine hand.
Woo! He's in your what?
In your hand. But save his life.
So the Lord put him in Satan's hand. He allowed me to go fall into Satan's hand. But he said, but don't kill him. You can rough him up a little bit. Don't kill him. That's why it lets me know that everything you suffer from, with faith, the Lord can recover you. Sisters and brothers, you understand that? Anything you suffer from, illness-wise, the Lord can recover you. If you only have faith. You gotta have faith. Because when you read James the 5th chapter, it said the prayers of the faith shall save the sick. Yes, shall is a surety. But you gotta follow the whole protocol. It said if you are afflicted, you have to go to the elders of the church. You got Andre and the elders in here. And let them anoint you with oil. You have to confess your faults one to another. And a lot of times we don't want to confess our faults, right? That's the biggest thing why Israel can't be saved. I don't want to tell Odat what I did. I don't want to tell Odat I snuck in my neighbor's back. No. I can't tell him, but like he's going to judge me. That's why you don't tell everybody. You tell the elders. You say confess your faults. The elders don't supposed to be without judgment. They supposed to say, hey, Okay, brother, now I have to show you how to recover yourself from this.
Amen.
Go ahead, brother.
So when Satan forth from the presence of the Lord,
That's right.
and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown.
I don't know if you ever had a boil at all, sisters and brothers. I see people have boils, had to go get surgery, get them cut off.
Oh yeah.
This guy had boil from the head of his toe to the crown of from his toe to the crown of his head. That's sore affliction. Go ahead, brother.
And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal.
So that's like a broken pot.
Yeah.
And he was scraping himself with the boils. Go ahead.
And he sat down among the ashes.
He sat down among the ashes of burning boils. Go ahead.
Then said his wife unto him,
What did his wife say?
doest thou still retain thy...
Hey, so like I tell you, sisters and brothers, it be the ones in your house. Those in your house. Right? That's what the Lord said, put not your trust in man. Because the same one that you go to see counsel can be the same one that tell you, hey man, just give up, man. Just give up. You go on your hospital bed, you feel with all this disease, and they come in there looking at the room, and they tell you, it ain't no hope. This sister told me that. She said, there's no hope for my son. I just want you to give him his last, what they call it? Last rites. You know, I told her, I say, Ecclesiastes 9 says, join to the living, there is hope.
There's hope.
So as long as he has a breath in his body, there is hope. God don't need the doctor, but he uses the doctor. God don't need life support, but he allows him to use it. Whenever I walk in the hospital room, I pray to the Lord, I say, I know you are able to heal him, but are you willing? That's the thing. The Lord has to be willing to move on your cause. And the only way you'll be willing to move on your cause, you got to stay right. Go ahead, brother.
But he said unto her,
Yeah.
thou speakest as one of the foolish.
Hey, I wish Adam would have said this to Eve.
Amen.
Man, if Adam would have said this to Eve, we'd be in a whole different situation. Adam should have said, man, when he came and told that serpent over there was talking to me, hey, wait a minute. Don't bring me that message. You sound like a foolish woman. The Lord commanded us not to even talk to that guy. What are you even doing over there? So what did Job say?
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God?
Should you not receive blessings from God? Then what?
And shall we not receive evil?
The Lord said that evil be done in the city and not God not known, and not brought it over the city.
Right.
Huh? You don't think the Lord knows what's going on out here? He knows exactly what's going on, but it has to be done. It's prophecy. Has to be fulfilled. Go ahead, brother.
In all this, did not Job sin with his
So even this, Job didn't allow his wife to tempt him to the point that he sinned against God. He rebuked her. Hey, man, you sound like a foolish woman. We receive our blessings, so we now receive the things, our trials and tribulations out here, God. Go ahead.
Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this evil that
So, we always got those friends that come over. And our friends always want to so-called comfort you. Right? But sometimes they're comforting, it can be even worse. But they was patient with Job, like me and Jay were talking about earlier today. They didn't say nothing. They listened to Job go through his trials and tribulations for about 5, 6, 7 days, right? Before they even spoke on Job's condition. They gave him space, right, to vent. Because sometimes you need somebody to talk to. Sometimes you need to vent. But sometimes you don't want to hear the message they got to say either. Sometimes it can be true, sometimes it can be false, right? Because only the Lord knows. Only the Lord knows what's going on with you. Go ahead.
that was come upon him. They came every one from his own place. Eliphaz the Temanite. Bildad the Shuhite. And Zophar the Nahamite.
Go ahead.
For they had made an appointment together to come to mourn with him and to comfort.
So they had, hey, I don't know how they communicate about letter or whatever. We got to go check out Job. Job being afflicted. Go ahead. What verse we at?
Verse 12.
Oh, that's what?
In the 11.
In the 11. Let's go to 15 and 1. So they came to comfort Job. And we ain't got time to read all that, sister, brother. You can read that on your own. But they started accusing Job and asking Job what he did. Hey, man, what did you do? Did you do this? Did you this? Do that? Did you sin against the Lord? Did you do this? And that's the same thing. Whenever something happens to you, people going to accuse you of sinning against God. Hey, man, what did you do, man? Your wife might say, was you out there cheating? Huh? Was you cheating, honey? Is that why you sick? I'm just saying, sister, brother. This is all the things that happen. Because we man, we flesh, and we err in our thoughts. They don't ever say, baby, just be patient. It's just a season. The Lord, no, you was out there. You probably was on the phone with Susie again. Go ahead, brother.
Then answered Eliphaz the Temanite and said, should a wise man utter vain knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind?
Should a wise man utter vain knowledge, right? And fill his belly with east wind? Keep going.
Should he reason with unprofitable talk?
Yes.
Or with speeches wherewith he can do no good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thou castest off fear and restrainest prayer before God.
And you restrain prayer before God, right? Keep going, brother.
For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty.
Yes.
Thine own mouth condemneth thee.
Your own mouth condemn you.
And not I.
Sister and brother, a lot of times your own mouth can be your problem. Your biggest downfall. Your own mouth, when you say forth out your mouth, can come back and condemn you in later days. Like, hey, I heard people say a lot of times, there is no God. But then somebody get gunned down there, what's the first thing they scream? Oh, God!
Oh, yeah.
Right? Why you calling them in now? In your day of trouble. You didn't call them when things were good in your life.
That's right.
Don't wait, sisters and brothers, to serve God when you broke down and you're unable to. Serve Him now. When you're still profitable. We can still go out and evangelize. We can still go out and bring in fruit to the Lord. Don't serve Him when you're 90 years old, all broke down and useless. Then you want to turn to God. Yeah, of course you should. You done did everything you want to do in life. You done had all the fun you wanted to do. Like the other folks, you done turned up as much as you could. Now, when you all broke down and useless or you sick, they can't be used. Now you want to turn to God.
Yeah.
How useful are you now? Huh? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, thine own lips testify against thee.
Your own lips testify against you. Let's go to the 22nd chapter and verse 1. We're just going to breeze through this, sister, but we got more to read about this. 22nd and 1. Go ahead.
Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said,
Uh-huh.
can a man be profitable unto God, as he that is wise may be profitable unto himself?
Go ahead.
Is it any pleasure to the Almighty that thou art righteous?
Is there any pleasure to Almighty that you righteous? Huh? Go ahead.
Or is it gain to him that thou makest thy ways perfect?
Is he gaining him? Is he gaining anything by this? No. Go ahead, brother.
Will he reprove thee for fear of thee? Will he enter with thee into judgment?
Wait, is he scared of you? Is that why he's reproving you? Anybody think the Lord is scared of them in this room? The Lord don't fear you, you fear the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
Is not thy wickedness great, and thine iniquities infinite?
Sisters and brother, a lot of times, we can be righteous in our own eyes. In so much we think the Lord can't touch us. You're invincible. Oh, I didn't serve the Lord so much. The Lord ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. I didn't ate healthy. I done did all these things. I done served the Lord. I done kept all the feast days and Saturdays. I done changed my walk in life. I done changed my diet. Ain't nothing happened to me. The next thing you know, you get hit with cancer or a great sickness. Now you're sort of confused in your head. Man, I've been righteous. I've been trying to do the best I can do. Maybe it ain't no God. I done served in vain. Then you start questioning your own faith in the Lord. Never question your faith in the Lord, sisters and brothers. The Lord is trying your faith. There's no time to be questioning your own faith. If you don't believe in nobody, you should believe in yourself. If I don't believe in anybody in life, I believe in Brother Will and I believe in the Lord. And I believe I can make it to His kingdom. Amen. You got to be able to see that path to make it there. You can't be walking blind. Let's go, brother. You got to see that walk. That's the end of that one. Let's go to 27. 27 is one, brother. So, sister, brother, we do 20. We do 22. Okay, 27. So Job started venting, sisters and brothers, when Job even started questioning his own existence in life. And we started doing the same thing. We questioned why did God create me? What am I even here for? Why did the Lord even create me if He was going to put me through these things? Why did the Lord bring me forward when He was going to take my mother, my house, my car? And I was going to be pretty much homeless without a job. It's better I should be dead. We start saying these things in our hearts, sisters and brothers. We begin to feel useless. That's the pressure thing here, right?
Yes, sir.
You begin to feel like you worth nothing. And Job did. Well, we're going to show you something. Go to 27 and 1. Go ahead.
Moreover, Job continued his parable and said,
Yes.
as God liveth, who have taken away my judgment, and the Almighty who have vexed my soul.
All of what?
All while my breath is in me.
Yes.
The Spirit of God is in my nostrils.
Yes.
My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit.
My lips still ain't gonna speak no wickedness on my tongue. Oh, deceit. Go ahead.
God forbid that I should justify you. Till I die, I will not remove mine integrity from me.
No matter what y'all bring to me, God forbid I'm gonna remove my integrity from me.
Amen.
Right? I ain't gonna justify. I don't owe you no answers. What I did. Why I'm in this situation I'm in. I don't owe you no answers. It's between me and the Lord, this walk. I ain't gotta justify y'all. But I tell you one thing, I'm not gonna lose my faith in the Lord and my integrity. No, go ahead, brother.
My righteousness I hold fast.
What? He hold fast his what?
Righteous.
So the only thing Job had left was his what?
Righteousness.
His integrity and his righteousness. That's the only thing Job had left. That's the only thing he was holding on to. So when you lose everything, sisters and brothers, hold on to your righteousness. Hold on to your integrity. Don't lower your status because you ain't got nothing. I got to go do this because I got to provide for my kids. Oh yeah? Lord said, I've never seen a righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. You don't got to do nothing. All you got to do is stand still and wait on the Lord.
Amen.
Ain't no sin going to bring about a blessing. You can't get a blessing out of sin. You can't go sell your precious soul to make any money. What is the profit of man? To gain the whole world and lose his own soul. What shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You can't give up nothing, sister. You can't even got that car cracking. Because you want to make a couple of dollars. I hear it all the time. Hey man, if you struggling, man, we over here car cracking. Come get it. Come get what? That lake of fire? Burn it with brimstone? That's the only reward you got there. You taking something that don't belong to you. Hey man, it's just corporation money, but it still don't belong to you. I don't care who, I don't care if they ain't gonna miss the money. The Lord holds everything accountable. Let's go, brother. 32, we read that.
Middle of 6.
Finish.
And will not let it go. My heart shall not reproach me so long as I live.
So long as I live. Verse 27, 32 and 1. 32 and 1, brother. 32 and 1.
So these three men ceased to answer Job because he was righteous in his own
So Job, I questioned these guys, and they ceased to answer him, right? And because of what?
He was righteous.
He was righteous in his own eyes. Sisters and brothers, sometimes you can be righteous in your own eyes, and so much you think the Lord can't touch you, right? I'm righteous. I'm over, man. That's why you can be overzealous, over righteous. And so much you think that because you living so good, because this brother ain't living so well, he's a sinner. And we start questioning people around us, right? I can't hang with Odat. Odat ain't balling like me. And I know I'm serving God. I don't know what this brother is over here. Maybe if he was serving God like I was, maybe he'd have a nice car like me. Don't be over righteous in your own eyes, sisters and brothers. Lord, give everybody a portion under the sun. Everybody ain't meant to be rich. Lord knows I can't be rich. If I was rich tomorrow, you probably won't see me here next Saturday. I just don't know if my faith is that strong. I'm just telling you. If I was rich, the Lord hit me with some billions, I'd probably be like, man, y'all Odat had to come check on me. And I'm his teacher. He got, hey, brother, where you at? Man, I'm out here in this casino. Man, Job 38. I be went back to the world, sister and brother. The Lord tell you don't be conformed to the world. Don't be conformed to the ways of the world, but be renewed through spirit. I'm out here balling. I got 7 wives, 6 chariots. I had to add it to myself some chariots and the horses and the wives. I'm getting it. Yeah, what you get is that fire. It's coming real quick. Man. My wife got a wife. God forbid. Hey, you laugh at these things that happen out in the world. Brother Willis, keep it real. You laughing. This is keeping the real as the fullest. 38 and 1. 38 and 1, brother.
Then the Lord answered Job out of the world.
So the Lord, Job's question is very insistent. We 32? We finished that?
Yeah, 32 and 1.
Okay, yeah, 38 and 1. Go ahead, brother.
The Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge?
Because Job started asking the Lord questions, right? It better before I was brought forth out of the womb. Why did you create me? Why did you let the sun shine out on me? All these things, right? So the Lord asked Job, he said, man, wait a minute. Last time I checked, I created you. I can do whatever I want to you. You belong to me. As long as you have breath of life, even when you die, the Lord, you still belong to the Lord because He's going to wake you up. Even though you alive and lake of fire. Boy, that's the coldest thing. I can't even die and escape this guy. This guy going to wake me up. You understand when you die, you escape all your predators that's here on the earth.
Thank you, Jesus.
Except that main predator. But that main predator, you still owe him because He's going to wake you up. Woo, just when you were sleeping good. You know how you get that last minute before you got to get in the work sleep? That's how it's going to be. You're going to wake up like, oh, now you're in the line. Millions of people in this line standing judge. Oh, man, that's the worst thing in the world. So I hope I'm scared you. The worst thing in the world is to stand in a line and the guy in front of you did the same thing you did. And your mind is playing back what you did. And you did that same thing. The Lord told him that He cast you into outer darkness. But you know what the worst thing is going to be? The worst thing is going to be for my Israelite brothers that say there's no salvation for the Gentiles. And when Israel came out of Egypt, it was a mixed multitude of all nations. And just because you look like Israel don't mean you Israel. I just want to let you know that, right? Just because you look like Israel and you are under the curses of Israel don't mean you Israel, sisters and brothers. I got a brother that's in the class that was on my crew that was darker than me. His grandfather was Italian. He was a Gentile. I said, brother, why can't you teach? He said, I'm a Gentile. Right. The worst thing in the world is when you stay in judgment and you've been preaching no salvation to the Gentile. And the Lord said, you a Gentile. You got to get in the fire now. Because you've been preaching no salvation against your own self. Yes. That's the worst thing in the world to do, to preach against your own self. That's why the Lord told you in Job, don't let your mouth other things. Yeah. That's right. Don't let your mouth other things that you can't pay for. You can't possibly pay for this, so you have to hate on everybody else, and in turn you hate on yourself. Yes. Salvation is for everyone that really wants to receive the gift of salvation. Yes, Lord. He said, whosoever overcomes like get to sit on my throne, like I had to overcome to sit on my Father's throne. That promise was made to Abraham. Before Abraham was even called Israel. Don't understand this? He was telling Abraham who he was going to be. And he's telling Abraham, if you serve me, I'll make this promise. And your house, my house will be called the house of prayer for all people. Come on, y'all. Let us reason together, man. Go ahead, brother.
Who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge?
Yes.
Gird up thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee.
I what?
I will demand.
I demand an answer from you now. Go ahead.
And answer thou me.
So listen, it's crazy. Listen, I tell everybody, you got all right to question the Lord if you're that broke, if you're that bold and brave. But you got to be ready for the Lord to demand an answer you now. Right. Now you got to answer some answers for Him now. Right. I got some stuff I want to ask you now. Then He told him, gird yourself about the man. An answer from him. He can't even snake his way out of this one. What did He say?
Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth?
Where you at when I laid the foundations of the earth? Go ahead.
Declare if thou hast understanding.
Do you know this thing? Because you wasn't even created. Where was you at, Joe? Right. That's what He said. Where was you at? Go ahead.
Who would have laid the measures thereof?
Yeah.
If thou knowest.
Do you know how long the earth is, how round it is, how many depth it is? Do you know these things? Go ahead.
Or who hath stretched the line upon it?
Who stretched the line upon it? Go ahead.
Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened?
Where's the earth anchored to? Why the earth not floating away out of space? What's it tied to? Do you know these things? Huh? When the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the deep, was you there? Job, go ahead.
Or who laid the cornerstone?
Who laid the cornerstones of the earth, Job? Go ahead.
When the morning stars sang together.
When the angels sang together as they were creating the heavens and the earth, go ahead.
And all the sons of God shouted for joy.
And they sang and rejoiced when the earth was complete. Go ahead. Where was you at, Job? Go ahead.
Or who shut up the sea with doors?
Who shut up the sea with Job? Who did the hole with the hollows of water in the fist of his hand? Huh? Go ahead.
When it break forth, as if it had issued out of the womb.
Man, when the seas break forth, who's this to shut them up? You know, Hurricane Katrina. Yes, sir. Huh? Who's this to shut up the earth, the seas? Who's this to stop the water from flooding the earth because He made that promise? Who's this to stop the earth, the water? Are you there? Who's this to separate the firmaments of heaven, the water between the firmament to the water? Was you there when I shut up the fountains of earth? Go ahead, brother.
When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and thick darkness a swaddling band for it.
Yes.
And break up for it my decreed place, and set bars and doors.
Let's get down to verse 12, brother.
Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days?
Wait! Have you woke up and told the sun to come up? Have you done this? Have you told the moon to come up and the sun to set? Have you commanded the morning? Go ahead.
And caused the day spring to know his place?
Yeah.
That it might take hold of the ends of the earth? That the wicked might be shaken out of it?
Man, Psalm 19 said, the heavens declare the glory of God, the firmament show forth his work. Day to day utter speech, night to night utter his knowledge. There's no language or knowledge, there's no speech or knowledge, voice is not heard. You read the whole thing on your own. I don't remember the whole thing. My memory is that short. But that's basically what it's saying.
Yes,
but the heavens declare the glory of God, sisters and brothers.
Yes, sir.
When the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, that shows that it's in total obedience to the God of Israel. Yeah. When the sun is to the greater light and the moon is to the lesser light, it shows I'm in complete obedience to God of Israel. Nice. When you see the moon rise in the west, or you see the sun rise in the west and set in the east, that's disobedient. That's not the way the Lord God created to do. But every day is still in complete obedience to the God of Israel. That's why I know God is real. Because the heavens declare his glory. And they don't even got to physically talk to you, but they speaking to you. Right. Day into day, night into night. Go ahead, brother. Verse 19.
Where is the way where light dwelleth?
Man, where does your light dwell at? Job, go ahead.
And as for darkness, where is the place thereof?
Yeah.
That thou shouldest take to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldst know the path to the house thereof. Knowest thou it because thou was then born?
Was you born in? So how you gonna curse it that you was born? Wasn't you even born when I created you? I had to form you. I breathed into your life, your nostrils of breath of life, and you became a living soul. You wasn't even born the day I created you. Because you had no life. You was not mobile. Born means mobile. Go ahead, brother.
Or because the number of thy days is great?
Yes, because you live a little time. You think you know your days great, man? Go ahead. That's the end of that one. Let's go to Job 40. So Job's gonna recount his thoughts now. He gonna start thinking like, man, I was tripping. I should have never asked the Lord these questions. Job 40 and what?
Moreover, the Lord answered Job and said, shall he that contended with the Almighty instruct him?
Yes.
He that reproveth God, let him answer.
He that reproved God, let you answer now. You reproved me? Good answer. Go ahead.
Then Job answered the Lord
and said what?
Behold, I am foul.
Woo! He said, behold, I'm bad. I was wrong. I was tripping. I was out of pocket. Yes, go ahead.
What shall I answer thee?
How can I possibly give you an answer to those questions that you asked me? I would not even think I had the power to even answer you these things. Right? I would not even think I even had the power to even question you out of darkness with no knowledge. Go ahead.
I will lay my hand upon my mouth.
Hey! You know that people be like this? That's a joke. So I will lay my hand on my mouth. Let me shut up. Oh, hey, go ahead.
Once have I spoken.
Yes.
But I will not answer.
Yes.
Yeah, twice. But I will proceed no further.
Hey, you know what? I learned my lesson real fast here. Let me shut up. Let me be quiet. I asked you once. But I ain't gonna see no more.
That's right.
I learned I belong to you. But if I'm going through, I got all rights to. Because you either formed me and made me. Whenever the Lord puts you, sisters and brothers, he got all rights to. You belong to him. The other thing you can question him and ask him, why is he doing it? You got the right to do it. You just hope you can endure to the end of it. And you can learn your lesson and come out stronger than you was when the Lord started chastising. Because if you keep reading, the Lord restored Job everything he had, even greater. Mm-hmm. Gave him more kids, even more oxen, a better house. Everything the Lord restored him. All you got to do is make it to in your tribulation. The Lord will restore you too.
Amen.
I see people that have overcome cancer and look even healthier than they did before they even went through it. You can do these things, sister, but don't give up on the Lord. The Lord didn't give up on Job, did he? What we at?
Verse 7.
Get down to verse 9. We read 7? No. Read 7, brother.
Gird up thy loins now like a man, I will demand of thee and declare thou unto me.
He's still asking him. Go ahead, verse 9.
Hast thou an arm like God? Or canst thou thunder with a voice like him?
Man, you got an arm like God? Can your voice thunder all high like his? Can you speak like him? You better chill out. Man, let's go to Psalm 20. But still the Lord heard him, brothers and sisters. The Lord heard Job, even in his affliction. 20:1. The Lord heard him cry out. That's when the Lord came back to ask him these things. The Lord hear you when you cry out, sisters and brothers. When you cry out to the Lord, He don't turn a blind eye or deaf ear to you. Know that. He hears you crying. He hears you weeping. But some of us fall, like that scripture said. He said, you come before my altar with tears. But I witness how you do treacherously with the wife without you. Huh? Some might be guilty of that, right? You cry to the Lord, ask the Lord to heal you. Oh, give you a better job, but you being evil to your wife or your husband. He said, I witness how you dealt treacherously with the wife of your youth. That goes for you too, sisters. Maybe you're dealing treacherously with your husband or your youth. And you crying to the Lord, you ask the Lord to heal your kids and give you a better job, give you a better employment situation, bless us with a better house. But you're dealing treacherously with those that are your neighbors. Don't fall victim to that. You crying, you wonder why you ain't get no answer. You got to check yourself sometimes. Psalm 20:1, go ahead, brother.
The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble.
Yes.
The name of the God of Jacob defend thee.
Yes.
Send help from the sanctuary.
Send help in your sanctuary, go ahead.
And strengthen thee out of Zion.
Strengthen thee out of Zion, go ahead.
Remember all thy offerings, and accept thy burnt sacrifice.
And accept thy burnt sacrifice, Selah. Skip down to 6, brother.
Now know I that the Lord saveth his anointed.
The Lord saveth his what?
Anointed.
He saved his anointed, right? He's anointed, right? Go ahead.
He will hear from his holy heaven with saving strength of his right hand.
Who's the saving strength of the Lord's right hand? Come on, who is the saving strength? Who sits on the right hand of the Father?
Jesus.
Who's the saving strength of the Lord's right hand?
Yes,
Jesus is the saving strength of the Lord's right hand, sister and brother. He said he will redeem you with his right hand. Jesus is on the right hand of the Father. He sits on the right hand. Jesus is always the one to save men. Who came down to a covenant man. He's the saving strength of the Father, sisters and brothers. Go ahead.
Some trust in chariots.
Yes.
And some in horses.
And some in horses, but what?
But we will remember the name of the Lord.
We will remember the name of who?
Lord our God.
We ain't going to trust in our bosses on our job.
No, sir.
You can pray your way back into the point. That man can fire you, go home and pray. The Lord changed his heart like the Lord changed Pharaoh's heart. That man called you back to work the next day. I was wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. You was a good employee. I was just a little angry. Come on back to work. Go ahead, brother.
They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen.
We are what?
Risen.
We are risen. Go ahead.
Stand up.
And we stand upright like Job did with righteousness. But you got to be able to stand upright with that righteousness thing. Ephesians 4:26. Let's go. Ephesians 4 says, brother, you got all right to be mad. It's your condition. Angry at your condition. We got all right to, because nobody wants to go through trials and tribulations, right? No one wants to be vexed. The book even talking about vexation of the spirit, right?
That's right.
Man, you can be vexed. You can get vexed by an evil spirit. Be vexing you day in, day and night. You got to pray that thing off of you. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. So if you got some kind of mental things going on, you being vexed day in, day and night, that's going to be vexation of the spirit. You got to pray that thing off of you. But I'm going to give you a word of advice. 4:26, what it say?
Be ye angry.
Be ye angry.
And sin not.
And but do what?
Sin not.
Sin not. Job was angry. Job was mad. He had a whole bunch of questions. But still, the book says he never sinned against the Lord. He retained his righteousness, right? His integrity. He maintained that thing, right? Go ahead.
And let not the sun go down upon your
And don't
wrath.
let the sun go down in your wrath, even with your husband or your wife. Remember these things, sisters. But you can get mad as you want to with your husband or wife, but power forgiveness. Before the sun go down, forgive them. Because when the Lord wakes you up out that bed in the morning, it's a new day. Even on the 8th day. It's a new day. And the Lord said he's going to forgive all your sins.
Yes, sir.
When you come back to our water doing baptism, the Lord said he has forgiven all your sins. So why should we not have the power of forgiveness in our heart? And your husband, your wife, your friend, your family cannot have possibly done the things that the Lord's wife, Israel, did to him.
That's right.
You read what Israel did to the Lord. The Lord started pleading with her. And she came and she returned not, neither did her treacherous of the Judah. She didn't return either. He's not going to tell your mother she ain't my wife no more. He said, but I still didn't put her away. She put herself away because of her iniquities. Lord said, I tried to save her. But like Pastor said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's how Israel. She don't want to be saved. She didn't want to be saved. The Lord said he tried many times to save her. The book says she was a whorish woman. And that's what that son's talking about. He said she's a whorish woman, but I tried to save her, but she didn't want to be saved. Man, I'm just keeping it honest with you. Let's go, brother. Keep it freedom.
Yeah. You give place to the devil.
Don't give place to the devil, sisters and brothers. Don't give. See, all Satan needs is a little opportunity to move in on you. And when you open that door and you give him opportunity, he's going to jump all on you. The Lord told Simon, he said, Satan decided to sift you like wheat. He said, I'm going to save you myself. He said, I pray that your faith fail you not. Don't let your faith fail you. Don't give the devil no. Listen, somebody put online, it was a singer, I'm not even going to mention no names. They said, if you pray to God and God don't bless you, try Satan. Yeah. Look it up in your own time. They said, if you pray to God and God don't bless you, try Satan. That's giving space. That's giving space to the devil. That's giving place to him. You give him an opportunity to move in because now you know you're willing to serve him. Hey, this person said, willing to serve me. But I'm on him now. And when Satan jump you, boy, he's going to take you all the way down like he did Saul. He jumped on Saul. He took Saul all the way down. Next thing you know, Saul was dealing with familiar spirits. And Saul never recovered from that. Let's go. 1 Peter 5 and 8. We got to cut some of this. That's what I do. I just talk so much. Talk my lesson away. But it's all good stuff, sisters and brothers. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Don't give no place to the devil. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Let's go, brother. We get this.
Be sober.
Be sober. This ain't talking about just physically sober. It's talking about spiritually sober. Don't be tossed to and fro from all kind of winds of doctrine. Don't be this religion this day. Don't be this religion this day. Oh, I'm this day. Oh, I'm an Egyptologist this day. Be sober. Go ahead. The book says be confident in your faith. Sisters and brothers, what you got received here at Israel of God is a good teaching. You don't got to go nowhere else, not even no other county. This sprung off of Israel of God here in Baltimore. What we teaching you, sisters and brothers, you don't even got to visit these places. It's good to fellowship with your sisters and brothers. Call them. But be here at your class on the Sabbath day. Brother, I'm ready to make a power move to get you a place prepared here. If 40 of y'all fall away and go find someplace else, everything they've done and all they plead has been in vain. Be confident in what you learning right here, sisters and brothers. You got elders, you got brothers, you got teachers. Let's hear right among you that are doing a good job. And they teach you what thus saith the Lord. Line upon line, precept upon precept. Be confident in what you're learning. Go ahead.
Be vigilant.
Yes.
Because your adversary, the devil.
What your what?
Your adversary.
He's adverse to you. He's different from you. He's not your friend. An adversary is not your friend. He's your enemy. He's not even your frenemy. He is your enemy. Go ahead.
As a roaring lion.
He's a roaring lion. Go ahead.
Walketh about, seeking whom.
And he walked up on Job, and he saw Job had them hedges around him. So when he walked up in you, and you see him, and the hedges are gone, he's going to jump you. So you got to keep the hedges around you at all times. You got to keep the righteous angels around you at all times, protecting you. You got to keep that, what I call it, security. Right. the righteous angels is a security. The Lord said, in their affliction, I was afflicted, and the angel of my presence saved them. But you know what you did? You messed around with vexed and security. Right. Because the Lord put around you. Right. And he said they became your enemy, and he fought against you. Don't make that Holy Spirit mad when he become your enemy and he start fighting against you. Right. And you think you fighting against yourself. You fighting against the Lord. Don't fight against the Lord, sister and brother. You think you fight against the devil. But you fight against the Lord because the Lord trying to bring you into correction. That Holy Spirit is trying to bring, because that Holy Spirit is bringing Israel to the place where the Lord had prepared. But they fought against, they started murmuring and complaining.
That's right.
Just like Job started to. And that can vex anybody. Man, I gave you all this good stuff and you murmuring and complaining. Let's go, man. Finish, brother.
Whom resist steadfast in the faith.
Yes.
Knowing that the same afflictions
So, everything that you're going through is what?
accomplished in your brethren that ain't.
You ain't going through nothing different than the person next to you. You ain't getting afflicted any harder than this brother here. Everybody in this room has lost somebody. Yes. Everybody in this room has been sick at some time. Everybody in this room has been unemployed at some time. Everybody in this room has been depressed at some time. What you're going through is common to man. So you got to get space for your brother too. So if your brother and sister having a bad day, you have to comfort them. You can't argue back with them. They're having a bad day. Maybe they're sick. Because one day you were sick and you had a bad day. Give space to them. The Lord said he even gave spaces to the churches. And he gave space to Jezebel. He gave space for her to repent. He said, I gave her space. He said, but she repented not. Let's go, brother.
But the God of all grace, who have called us unto his eternal glory in Christ Jesus.
Yes.
After that you have suffered a while.
After you have suffered a while, what?
Make you perfect.
He gonna make you perfect. Go ahead.
Establish, strengthen.
Establish. He gonna establish your foot on solid ground. He gonna make you established in his word of God. After you suffer, you're gonna be perfect in his word of God. Correctly, you're gonna know that man. Listen, the more Job was afflicted, the more he prayed and fasted. The more he prayed and fasted. The more you get afflicted, sister, brother, you got to get strengthened with this word of God. That's how you're going to be established. Go ahead.
Settle you.
Man, people go to jail, next thing you know, they come out and turn to God. You should have took all that. But the Lord do things to bring you to correction. Right? Right. You come out a better person than you was. Then you come out strong in this word of God because you ain't got nothing time to do but sit there and read. You're in the hospital bed, hit with some kind of disease or whatever, you got time to do nothing to read. Don't let the idle mind take you down. Pick up that book, because next thing you know, in your learning, the healing process is coming too. Yes, sir. Next thing you know, you full recovery, you didn't even know. You just popped up one day and walked out the bed. Man, I feel good. What the doctor said? Let me go home. But we go home and we lose that faith. It got us in a position where we said things. We lose that. We say, man, I'm healed now. I'm good. I don't need to go back to church Saturday. Let me go back and go to my job and get this overtime. Oh, you need to come back to church. That's where you need to be at. Verse 6. Yes. Verse 6. Humble yourself.
Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God.
And he what?
That he may exalt you in due time.
Doing what? So verse 7.
Casting all your care upon him.
Because he what?
For he careth for you.
The Lord care about you. He care about you more than you care about yourself. Some of y'all think y'all worthless, but the Lord said you're able to be healed, you're able to be used. I know if the Lord can use me, y'all good. James 1. If the Lord can use Brother Will, anybody in this room will be able to be used. So when I was coming up, I'm like, man, the Lord cannot possibly use me. Player. All the things that I do, and I had to have the things that people can even think about doing, but the Lord was able to correct me and use me, sisters and brothers. So y'all good. Because surely them same afflictions is on you too. You just got to get out of them, right? But the Lord said he has given you a way to escape. You ever heard that saying, when one door is closed, another door open? The Lord always gives you an opportunity to get yourself together. He did the same thing with Ananias and Sapphira. He gave her the opportunity to, when he questioned her, said, tell me whether or not you sold this property for so much. He questioned her. She had the opportunity to come clean. And said, man, my husband and I agreed together to sell this, and Lord, we sorry, we withheld the money. We withheld the money from you, but I go get the money. Let me go get it back. Let me go get it out of this bag back there. But she agreed with the husband. That's why I tell wives, stay with your husband long as he righteous. But if you start turning away from the Lord, you got to seek out your own salvation. I'm not saying you got the right to depart, but you got to stay strong on your word of God. If you decide that you want to hold back that 10% of that tax money, no, we don't got to tie it back. That ain't no increase. We pay that through the year. But baby, I want to give my, well, you know what? Give me my money. Give me my hard portion. Let me tie my 10%. Right. I'm just saying, sisters, but the Lord he's strong on his 10%. He said, shall a man rob God? Huh? You gotta rob me all the days with your tithes and offering. If you rob anybody, don't rob God. Don't walk into the kingdom of God with a gun. That's just foolish. James the first chapter. James 1. You trying to stick up God by not paying your tithe. That's what rob means. He done bless you, now you trying to cheat him. James 1, verse 12, brother. They say what, brother?
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Blessed is the man that do what?
Endure temptation.
Endure temptation. Sisters and brothers, if you're going through some trials and tribulations, just notice God is still with you. If you ain't going through nothing, maybe the Lord will say to you. Maybe you're none of his. You say chastise those you love. He said the Father will chastise you are a bastard. A bastard is a fatherless child. So the Lord, if you're going through all your life and ain't nothing happening to you, oh, I'm just going here, and I'm sinning, and I'm sinning, and I'm sinning, and nothing's happening to me, you better do a wicked check. Maybe you're a bastard. Maybe the Lord has wrote you off. And Satan ain't got no need to chastise you. Why? Because you're a friend now. You're the enemy. You only beat up on your enemies, right? And if you with me, we good.
Yes, sir.
We on sides. Go ahead, brother.
For when he is tried,
When he is tried, go ahead.
he shall receive the crown of life.
He shall receive the crown of life. Let's get verse 2, brother. Now finish that.
Which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Yeah, he promised them to love him, go too.
My brethren,
Yes.
count it all joy when you fall into divers
Sisters
temptations.
and brothers, count it all joy because the Lord is still with you. The Lord is still working on you. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Go ahead.
Knowing this,
Know what?
that the trying of your
The trying of your what?
faith
The trying of your faith bring forth what?
worketh patience.
Working patience. Trying your faith builds your patience up, sisters and brothers. Builds your patience. When you ain't got it, you got a lot of time to read the Lord. You got a lot of time to think about the things that you did have. And when I get them next time, we'll be more patient and keep them things.
That's right.
Right? The Lord took my first wife. When I get this second wife, I'm going to be a good husband. I'm going to be a good wife.
Amen to that.
I'm going to be a good servant to the Lord. I will be very bountiful with that money he gave me. I'm going to spend it wisely. I'm going to use the talents the Lord gave me. I'm not going to bury my talent the Lord gave me. You're talking about you can't go out and evangelize because you ain't got it in you. That's the talent the Lord gave you. He gave all Israel that talent. You better go out there and bring some people up in this house. That's verse 7. We read that?
Yeah, verse 4.
Verse 4, go ahead, brother.
But let patience have a perfect work.
Yes.
That ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Wanting nothing. Verse 7.
For let not man think that he shall receive anything of the
Wait. Don't think that you deserve to receive anything from God. Don't let nobody think God owe you anything. God don't owe you nothing. You know what? That breath of life that you just breathe, anything other than that is a gift. Anything, your next breath is a gift from God. He don't owe it to you. He's allowing you to breathe. Go ahead.
Verse 8.
No, we finished that verse 7. Let's move on. Let's go to Hebrews 4. Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all getting some understanding out of this? Don't think that you wake up and God owes you to wake you up this morning. No, God allows you to wake up this morning. Just so you can bring you forth another day so you may repent. So you may repent and get back on the right foot so he can use you. So he doesn't have to destroy you. Book said, don't let the Lord catch you in the midst of your folly. Don't let the Lord catch you somewhere you don't supposed to be. Because when the Lord brings drama down, it's going to fall down on you first because you have no business being there. Don't let the Lord catch you in some church that you don't belong going to. Unless you're there to evangelize. I'm not going there for Mama's Christian service. Because when the church burned down, you definitely going to be punished. Don't go if you don't belong, sisters and brothers. You belong here on the Lord's Sabbath day at the Israel of God or any place is teaching like we are teaching. The word of God. Don't just go because you want to just go peeping or be nosy. A lot of things happen to nosy people.
Right.
I just want to go sit with the brother teaching. Yeah, okay. The Lord bring down drama in that house. You don't belong in it. Hebrews 4:14.
Seeing then that we have a great high priest
We have a great high priest, sister, but to suffer also. Go ahead.
that is passed into the heavens.
So we're back to heaven, right? They came out the ground. We're back to heaven. But the sacrifice for us, they did what?
Jesus, the Son of God.
Yes.
Let us hold fast our profession.
Let us hold fast our profession. We profess that Jesus Christ came and died for our sins. Let us hold fast as we believe in God. We have faith in Jesus Christ, right? Which is our high priest. Go ahead.
For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched.
We ain't have a high priest that didn't suffer, that didn't bear the same infirmities that we bear. They can't be touched, right? Go ahead.
With the feeling of our infirmity.
And he feel everything you went through because he pleaded to the Father, telling the Father, man, listen, it's rough down there.
Yeah.
That's why he's an intercessor. He's on the right hand of the Father pleading for your cause. And I'll tell you, Jesus is a cold intercessor, sister. Right? And Jesus got faith. He know you can do it because if he just think he couldn't use it, he just say, when the Father said destroy him, he said, okay. But he said, Father, give him another chance. Even though people say the book said the Lord called the beginning from the end. The Lord know your outcome. But the Lord just feels that some way you can change your story. You can change your story, sister, but you don't have to be fueled for the fire. You can change your story. He said he wished that all come to repentance. He wants all to be saved. He said this is wish that all men might be saved, right? He wants you to change your story, sisters and brothers. You might be looking like you fired in the field, but you can change your story as long as you got that breath of life. Yes. Change your story now. Change your outcome now while you're still breathing. Go ahead.
But was in all points tempted like as we are.
But in all points, Jesus was tempted just like us. He bared those same infirmities just like us. So don't think that it's something that he didn't do when he was in the flesh. Everything you suffered in the flesh, Jesus suffered there. But he overcame all of them. And he went back and sat on the right hand of the Father, sin free. Just to show you that you can do it. You can be perfect in your generation like Job was. Man. Let's go. Matthew 4. We finish that?
Yet without sin.
Yet without sin. Let's go to Matthew 4:1. Let's see about what Jesus was tempted. Let's see this. Matthew 4:1. Pick up a little bit of that. Get about it.
Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit.
Okay, let's go.
Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil.
After he did what?
And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was an afterward hungry.
Hungry, go ahead.
And when the tempter came to him.
When the who came?
Tempter.
When the tempter came. Not when temptation came, when the tempter came.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
He said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread.
Wait a minute. You was there when I created you. I created you. You watched me as I created the rest of the heaven and the earth. Because y'all angels did. Now you ask me if you be the Son of God. That's a bold statement. I created you, now you said if you be the Son of God. Go ahead.
But he answered and said, what? It is written.
It is what?
Written.
He didn't say I think. Did he say I think?
No, sir.
He rebuked it with the word of God. Right? He said, it is written what?
Man shall not live by bread alone.
But by what?
But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Go ahead, verse 5.
Then the devil taketh them up into the holy city.
Yes.
Setteth them on a pinnacle of the temple.
What did he say?
And saith unto him, if thou be the Son of God,
what?
Cast thyself down.
Commit suicide. Jump. Right? If you spirits come in your head and you tell yourself when you're useless, go ahead and kill yourself. Yeah. You ain't working nothing no more. Kill yourself. Don't tempt God if the Lord want to save you out of that situation. Don't tempt God, because Jesus will say the same thing, right? Go ahead.
For it is written, yes, he shall give his angels charge concerning
which
thee.
It is written. It was written Isaiah. Go ahead.
And in their hands they shall bear thee up.
Go ahead.
Lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yes.
Jesus said unto him,
what?
It is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Sisters and brothers, don't go taking all the pills thinking the Lord will save you when you just at that point of dying because you get scared at that point. Now you're like, the Lord will save me, allow me to die. Don't tempt him even in that situation. Okay? Don't tempt the Lord. The Lord does not have to save you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you put yourself in that situation. Don't allow yourself to be tempted. That's it, sisters and brothers. He said it's written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God, right?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Let's go to read verse 11. No. Read verse 11.
Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Who came and ministered to him?
The angels.
The angels came and ministered to him. Righteous angels. Go ahead. Let's go to James, the 4th chapter. 4:1. The sisters and brothers, I don't want anybody to ever say that when you get tempted, that God is tempting you. God sent that man's wife to me. God sent that sister's husband. God forbid. I heard these things. Oh, God can put one in my life. The sister's married. He can put it in your life. He didn't send you that woman's husband. God cannot be tempted with evil, neither can God tempt any man with evil. James 4:1, go ahead.
From whence come wars and fightings among you?
Yes.
Come they not hence, even of your lust that war in your lips?
We fight because the things we want. Not for the things you need, the things you want.
Yes, sir.
So they start fighting within your members. But it's all developed by lust. That's why you get all these commercials. They got the iPhone 17 out. It ain't even out yet, but with the commercial, you're going to start lusting after it. And you're going to sit there and tell yourself you're going to spend your rent money, your mortgage money to get this phone. Then you think the Lord's going to rescue you out of your troubles and help you pay your mortgage for a $17 phone you didn't need. All because you lust after something you didn't need when this phone was working just fine. Don't tempt yourself with things you don't desire. You don't need these things. Food and raiment, contented. John said, food and raiment, right? Yes. Contented. And all things I learned to be content, right? Let's go, brother.
Verse 7.
Verse 7. Let's get down to verse 7.
Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil.
And he will what?
And he will flee.
The devil will flee, sister, but you can't get no place to him. You resist him, you ain't got no choice but to flee. You ain't giving him no place, right? Go ahead.
Draw nigh to God.
Yes.
And he will draw nigh to you.
Yes.
Cleanse your hands.
Cleanse your hands.
Ye
What?
sinners.
You sinners.
And purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
You got to purify this mind. The book said, double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Not some of his ways. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You either threw me off the mountain and ran down and tried to catch me. Because you unstable. You just threw Brother Wood off the top of the building, now you run down 20 flights of stairs trying to catch me before I fall. That's unstable. That's double-minded. Be stable, sisters and brothers. Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You can't serve God today and serve sin tomorrow. Then want to come back to God. The book says, once you have tasted the goodness of this truth, the knowledge of the Lord, and you departed and you walked away, it's nearly impossible for you to come back. Don't be double-minded to the point you think you're going to walk away from this truth and you're going to go back into the world and then the Lord going to let you come back to Him. He don't owe you nothing. He don't owe you the right to come back. It's by His mercy if He allows you to come back. Yes. So if you leave this class and you want to go back out there and just catch up on your sin a little bit, thinking, hey, when I start suffering, my trials and tribulations afflict me, now I come back maybe next year. Next thing you know, you're out there. You can't come back because you don't even know your path anymore. You're dark. You're in a dark place. Don't be like that. Don't be like Johnny. Johnny's a bad boy. We finished that. Verse 10.
Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord.
Yes.
And He shall lift you up.
He shall what?
Lift you.
But you got to be humble, right? Yes. You got to be humble. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 9. We're going to cut some of these. 10 and 9. 1 Corinthians 10 and 9. Sister brothers, it's the book says it's a dreadful, terrible thing when you fall into the hands of the living God. That's a terrible thing when you fall into the hands of God, sisters and brothers. And once you fall into God's hands, boy, you're in trouble. He said, from which of you would have thought to redeem your brother from the grave? Which one you can think for a minute that you can go over to Mount Hope Cemetery and bring your mother or your grandma from the grave? Which one you can take this thought and make it happen? They're in the hands of God. The Lord going to raise them up at that last trump. He's going to raise them up out of the grave. You can't even think of thought to redeem them from the grave. You ain't even got that power. 1 Corinthians 10 and 9. 1 Corinthians 10 and 9. What does it say, brother?
Neither let us tempt Christ.
Yes.
As some of them also
As some of them also did. Go ahead.
And were destroyed of serpents.
Yes.
Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured.
Yes.
Were destroyed of the destroyer.
But these things did what?
Now all these things happen unto them for our ensample.
Use these men in the Bible as your example. The good examples and the bad examples. I don't ever want to be like Saul. Ever. If I find myself like Saul, fear the people more than I fear God, and I'm standing there teaching because I'm scared of y'all, I'm in trouble. I'm going to teach what thus said the Lord till the Lord take my last breath. If y'all don't like it, I got to go. But I'm going to be teaching to an empty room.
Yes, sir.
But I asked the Lord to let me please teach in the spirit of humility, though. Consider myself. Go ahead, brother.
And they are written for our admonition.
Yes.
Upon whom the ends of the world are come.
Yes.
Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Lord, take heed lest you fall. Go ahead.
There have no temptation taken you but such as is common to man.
Such as is common to man. Go ahead.
But God is faithful.
But God is faithful. Who what?
Who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
Sisters and brothers, the Lord knows exactly how much to put on you before you break. Before you break. He won't let you be tempted more than what you are able to bear. And just when you give up, the Lord let up off you. Just when you get ready to give up, the Lord let up and give you a little space. But then when you don't repent, then He back on you again. That's the problem. He lets you give up. He give you a little space to repent. Because he see you falling. He's like, all right, let's pick them up. Let's give them space, pick them up. Let's let them repent. But then if we don't repent, the next thing we take it all the way down. Next time His mercy ain't going to be so great. He said He's going to put on you more than you can bear. Go ahead.
But we're with the temptation.
Yes.
Also make a way to escape.
Make a way for you to what?
Escape.
No matter what you're going through, the Lord is going to make a way as long as you serve Him to escape. Go ahead.
That you may be able to bear it.
That you may be able to bear your temptation. He's going to give you a room, an escape route. Hey, the escape route is a commandment. This is your escape route. As long as you keep these, I'll let you out. But if you want to keep these, hey, you're going to be tempted all the way to that fire. Psalms 34. Psalms 34 and 16. And I was going to read about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but we can skip that because y'all all know that story. How the Lord gave them a way to escape the temptation when He put them in the burning fire. He gave them a way to escape. Did He not?
Correct.
He sent His angel, right?
Correct.
They brought them out that fire through their temptation. But He said, let it be known today that we should not serve your God. They say, even if the Lord don't.
Right.
Redeem us, right? If the Lord don't help us out of our problems, we ain't still going to serve your God. So know this, sister, brother, even if the Lord don't recover you, don't give up. You still can't go serve no other God. I'm down in this way. Even the Lord don't give me a way to escape. I know when I come about that resurrection, like Paul said, I kept my child.
Yes.
I walked my walk.
Yes.
I had a crown laid up for me. And Paul said he expected that crown. And when I get about that grave, I'm expecting to come up in that first resurrection because I did everything that you said. You got to die with that same reward, right? Later, you got to die with that same conversation. Hey, when you die, when I'm on my deathbed, the Lord don't let me see till He make it, till He come back. On my deathbed, I'm just going to say, Lord, I know I did the best I can do. But I don't want to die questioning my existence in the kingdom to come. I don't want to die saying, man, when I get about this grave, where I'm going to be at? First and the second resurrection. Because sisters and brothers, if I die, you better know one thing. When Brother Will come about that grave, that's the first question I'm going to ask my neighbor. Hey, now where we at? First and second resurrection. Where we at? We in the first. And we in the second, we're like, oh man. It's better that you was not even born. The book said. That's all I want to know when we come about that grave. We the first and the second, brother. You say we the first? Hey, all right. We cooking with fire now. But you in that second, you cook with fire. You ain't roasting. You being roasted. I'd rather be the one roasting. Man, that's a dangerous thing. Psalm 34 and 16. That's all I want to know. Where we at? I'm looking around. Everything's gone, okay. All right, where Jesus at? All right. He's judging. He on the throne already? Oh, he's judging on the throne. Oh, no. Woo! I'm not about to go back down here for a minute. Get myself together. Yeah, but if he come up and you fight with him, and you meet him in five, then the air is on. We come back and fight now. Man, I'm with you. That's why he said you would no longer be called servant, but you'd be called friend.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't be called friend. I want to be called servant no more.
Mm-hmm.
When he come, I want to be called free. I want him to, when he call him out, if I'm in that grave, I want him to say, we got to call Brother Will up. And we got to call Brother Lewis up. We got to call Brother Andre up if he's in there. I want him to say, I want him to remember me. I got to be on that list.
Right.
But if he never knew you, he ain't going to call you up to that second resurrection when all the dead required to come up. That's what Job said, when thou call, I shall answer.
That's right.
I will come forth in the work of thy hands. We got to come fight now. You still require work from me.
Yeah.
Job said, I think I got to do some work now. I just going to come up and just chill. You got to come and do some work now. Psalm 34:16, let's go.
The face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
The face of the Lord is against what?
Them that do evil.
The face of the Lord are against them that do evil. Go ahead.
To cut off the remembrance of them from the earth.
What? To cut off the remembrance of them from the earth, brother. We finished that?
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth.
The righteous cry, but the Lord do what?
And
he heareth. Go ahead.
And delivereth them out of all their troubles.
And he delivered them out of all.
Amen.
Some of their troubles? All of their troubles. Go ahead.
The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart.
And what?
And saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
Sisters and brothers, the Lord said he hates a proud look. You got to be broken, humble, and contrite, and ready to be used. You got to be so broken, you ain't got nowhere else to turn. But if you proud and you look in the mirror, you just love what you see. You're a sinner, but you love what you see.
That's right.
When I look in the mirror, I drop my head. And I just think about all the things that I did to offend the Lord God of Israel. And I say, Lord, if I had just learned these things from my youth up, I wouldn't be going through the things I'm going through right now. I wouldn't have got whooped down so bad. Can I still be used? I ask. Can I still be used? Then I read the book and I say, I can be used because I still got that breath of life. As long as you ain't blaspheming against the Holy Spirit, you still got hope. Blaspheming against the Holy Spirit, when you walk away from this truth and you say everything you learn is a lie, you start speaking against the truth. Says, brother, don't, in all your uttering, I don't care if you go back in the world and you do some crazy things, don't speak against the truth of the Lord, sisters and brothers. Don't say everything you learned is legal, a lie. Jesus ain't real. I heard all these things. Jesus ain't real. When you die, you're going to find out there ain't no Jesus. Oh man, that's blasphemy. When you sit here and you learn these things, you read for yourself. I have seen with my own eyes. Let's not do that, sisters and brothers. Keep reading, brother. We finished that? 18. Let's go to Ephesians 6. Ephesians 6 and 13. Back to Ephesians 6 and 13. We'll read that 13 out of 18. We got a couple more after this, and we're going to get on out of here. Ephesians 6, 13 to 18. Ephesians 6, 13 through 18. You got to gird yourself up. Go ahead, brother.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God.
Yes.
That you may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Yes.
And having done all this thing.
Yes.
Stand therefore.
Gird yourself about what?
Having your loins girt about with truth.
With what?
Truth.
With the truth, sister. Go ahead.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
The what? The breastplate of righteousness. Go ahead.
And your feet shod.
That's the only way you're going to be a quench the fiery darts of the devil if you have on this breastplate of righteousness. The Lord said his face is against the wicked. But as long as you got on that breastplate of righteousness, you fight. You fight against all of them fiery darts. That devil can't even touch you. As long as you got on this breastplate of righteousness, that devil couldn't touch Job unless the Lord allowed that Satan to touch Job, because Job had on that breastplate of righteousness, and he was able to stand even in that evil day he went through. Which is not that evil day we're talking about. That was an evil day to him.
Right, so
go ahead. And that was a perfect example. That's what the Lord said. He gave these men to you as examples to you. Go ahead.
and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Of the gospel of peace. Go ahead.
Above all, taking the shield of faith.
What? You got to have that faith. Go ahead, a shield. Go ahead.
Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
That's right.
And take the helmet of salvation.
Yes.
And the sword of the Spirit.
And the sword of the Spirit. Go ahead.
Which is
what?
The word of God.
The word of God. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He said that rod and that staff, they comfort me. You are comforted. This is the rod and the staff of the word of the Lord. This is his word of God.
Yes.
That rod and that staff, they comfort me. When you fight, sisters and brothers, you got to take this sword with you. You can't take no thoughts. I feel like the Lord. I know that the Lord is taking. He shall raise me up in the last day. What does Solomon say? He said, I should see with David said, I should see with my eyes, and now with another. I should behold him with my eyes, and now with another, right? He said, though these flesh worms eat my body, I'm gonna see him with my own eyes. Go ahead, brother.
Praying always with all prayer,
yes,
supplication in the spirit,
yes,
and watching thereunto with all perseverance,
yes,
and supplication for all saints.
And supplication for all saints. Hebrews 11:1. We're going to watch this reality. Hebrews 11:1. Hebrews 11:1. In all things, sisters and brothers, you got to pray. And sometimes you might have to break out as fast.
That's right.
If you require the Lord to answer and he ain't answer you, and he ain't moving on your behalf, maybe you got to give up something you like to do. Even eating, right? Because I love to eat. Maybe I got to give up that food thing. Maybe the Lord I got to give up everything I like, and the Lord will hear me. The Lord said, man, because listen, sisters and brothers, it's like I think in the book of Matthew, when a man had a business, and he didn't have food to feed his business, and he went to his friend's house. And because it's consistent, he knocked on his friend's door, and he said he wanted a loaf of bread, right? And his friend, he comes to the door, but he continues to knock. And because he continues to knock, his friend finally got up and answered the door and gave him the things he needed. That's right. That's how the Lord works. The Lord might not hear you the first time. The Lord might not hear you the second time. He might not hear you the third time, and because you were consistent. Jesus saying, Father, brother, we don't want healing. Okay, but you got to show me something now. You got to show me some works. But Jesus, when Father, no, brother, we'll need healing. Brother, we'll need healing. Okay, healing. Because he's consistent in prayer. Then he might answer your prayer. He might not answer your prayer the first, second, third time, sister and brother. But you still can't give up your faith. Right. He heard your prayer. Right. He gonna move on his time. Not on your time. The Lord don't work on your time. He work on his time. But he do it according to your faith. But if you ask the first time, it don't happen. You give up faith, then how do you expect to get healed? Come on, sister. You gotta have faith. Hebrews 11:1. What does it say?
Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for. You go to work every day hoping that you get a check on Friday, but half of us ain't even seen our boss. I ain't never seen the owner of the corporation I work for, but I hope that I get that check on payday. Yes. And we working right now. You ain't seen your boss, but you hoping you get that check on payday. That's right. Right? It's something they hope for, but what?
The evidence of things not seen.
What is the evidence of things that you have never seen? Next verse. I gotta read this next verse.
For by it,
by faith,
the elders obtained a good report.
Sisters and brothers, by faith, the men in this chapter obtained a good report because they believed in God. Amen. They say by faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death because he believed God. And he spent that time with God. How many of y'all spend that time with God? Huh? How many of y'all spend that time with God where you deserve that change? Huh? Where you spend so much time with God, you can't go back. Moses started spending so much time with God, he almost couldn't go back. He started changing.
That's right.
And so much people were scared of him. They said, you got to put a veil over your face, man. You've been up there too long. We don't know what become of you. But you done take on another appearance. You almost ain't like us no more. You're almost in the appearance of God, which God created us after his image and after his likeness. Mm-hmm. Right? And that's what the Lord always wanted you to be. Just like him. So you got to spend so much time with God, you start to change. You start to change right now. Before the resurrection. Or before the Lord comes back. Philippians 4:13. Got to change, brothers and sisters. We got to make a change right now. Before it's too much later. The Lord says, seek you while it's yet early. While I may be found. That's right. While I may be found. Don't seek him when you have him, you need him. You're going to seek him when you need him. I don't want a friend like that when only comes in for me when you need me. I want a friend that desires my companionship. I don't want somebody to just need me. That's a user. Philippians 4:13. Let's go.
I can do all things through Christ.
I can do some things.
I can do all things.
I can do all things through what?
Through Christ.
That what?
Will strengthen me.
That gives me my strength. I can do all things. 1 Peter 5:7. If we read this already, I do remember reading this. We read it, but we can read it again. We got 3 short ones we got here, y'all. I know we took up a little more time than we supposed to, but I think it was well worth it. Do you guys agree? Because I think some of y'all would have left if y'all did. 1 Peter 5:7. Go ahead, brother.
Casting all your care upon him.
Yes.
For he careth for you.
I had to read that again because when you really consider what the Lord did for you, how the Lord got on the cross. He got on the cross, right? Even Pilate told him. He even told Pilate, this is my kingdom, my servants will fight. Like, I don't have to get up here. I'm allowing myself to get up here, right? I don't have to get up. I don't have to do anything. I can call for a legion of angels, right? And they come and rescue me, save me. I'm allowing myself because me and the Father took 3 counsel together. I decided that I was going to come down and recover this man to give him access back to the tree of life, which Adam took away. The Lord said, they that hate me are more than the hairs on my head. He said, but then I came and restored that which I took not away. You think you got haters? Jesus said he got more haters than the hair that you can count on your head. And he said, then I can't restore that which I didn't even take away. I didn't take away access to the tree like Adam did, man did, you did. Then I came and restored it back to you. And 99.9% of us are undeserving of it, but he still restored it back to us because of his mercy and his grace. Then they want to spit on the name Jesus. Well, if you know the things that Jesus did and how hard Jesus pleads for you as an intercessor, you put some respect on his name.
Yes, sir.
How hard he pleads for you as an intercessor. You can't even plead for yourself because you can't even see the Father. And you've been pleading for you, and you're going to say his name in Jesus, Joshua, and Yahweh, and all. And those, I'm not denying that those are not his names, just one of his titles. I'm not denying that. But he said, from the rising of the sun to the going down and saying, my name shall be great among the what? You go to Rome and you say Yahshua. And see what they say. You go to Greece and you say Yahweh. But anywhere you go, you say Jesus, they fall down and worship him. And they say Messiah. That's a test you can take. You go anywhere on the face of this earth and you say any other name but Jesus. And anywhere you go, they're going to know the name Jesus. Take the test. I don't have nothing against those other names. If those names titled in that language, I'm with it. I'm with it because they say, I get this big argument. There's no J in the Hebrew tongue. But sir, we're not speaking in Hebrew. We're speaking English. What do the Hebrew alphabet got to do with the English alphabet? We're speaking English here. Whatever the name Messiah means in Hebrew, if it means that in English, that's the name I'm going to say. Don't get caught up on alphabets. That's the biggest thing they'll try to catch you up there. There ain't no J in Hebrew. We're not speaking in Hebrew. I'm speaking in English. It's a J in Hebrew. It's a J in the English language. Come on, man. Let us reason together. 2 Corinthians 12 and 8. 2 Corinthians 12 and 8. And I get so tired of dispute among my Hebrew brothers. What did my alphabet do with your alphabet? Tell me this. That's the only thing they come question to when it comes to the name Jesus. They don't question nothing else.
Right.
Everything else means whatever it means until it comes to the name Jesus. Now that's not even part of that alphabet. Once I read, I thought Hebrew was once written in hieroglyphics. I thought it was written in pictures and hieroglyphics. I didn't think it even had a real legitimate alphabet. So don't come to me with that folly. But you know what? Only those that are not confident in their faith fall for things like that. You got to be confident and know that the names you calling upon, the Lord is going to save you under that name. You've been calling that name since you was a child, before you even knew anything about Israel. You've been calling the name Jesus. God said he changed not. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. 2 Corinthians 12 and 8. 2 Corinthians 12 and 8. Go ahead, brother. 12 and 8.
For this thing I besought the Lord thrice,
yes,
that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient.
My grace is what?
Sufficient for thee.
My grace is all you need, right?
That's right.
My grace is sufficient.
Thank you.
Sisters and brothers, go ahead.
For my strength is made perfect in weakness.
Yes, my strength is made perfect in weakness. Go ahead.
Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmity.
I glory, sisters and brothers, in my trials and tribulations. And the more I be afflicted, the more I'm going to pray. Thank you. And I'm going to glory in that the Lord has not done away with me. The Lord even carried me to still even chastise me. Yes, sir. And I'm going to rejoice. When I think about it, listen, when I know I sin against God, and something happens to me, smack inside the head, I be like, woo, thank God I got it now. I be knowing, niggas, when something happens to you, be knowing when it happened, where it came from. It just somehow the Lord bring it back to your remembrance. Well, 7 years ago, when I had no business being at X, Y, and Z, this is the reason this happened. Somehow it just always come back to your mind. And something always come back when you knew you should have did something you did.
That's right.
Then I would rejoice and say, thank you, Lord, the Lord still love you. The Lord didn't love me, the Lord wouldn't even chastise me. He just write me off and I'd be just going on my little jolly way, being happy. Go ahead, brother.
That the power of Christ may rest upon me.
Yes. Keep on with it. Verse 10?
10 now.
Yeah.
Therefore, I take pleasure in my infirmity.
Yes.
In reproaches.
In my what?
In necessities.
Yes.
In persecutions.
Yes.
In distresses for Christ's sake.
For what?
For when I am weak,
then I'm what?
Then am I strong.
Then am I strong. Sisters and brothers. Let's go to Psalms 119. We got one after this and we're out of here. Psalms 119 and 71. Sisters and brothers, sometimes you got to get so weak to understand how really strong you are.
Yes, sir.
Y'all understand that? It might sound crazy me saying that, but sometimes you got to be so broken to understand where your strength is really coming from. Like, I'm really strong though. Have you ever been in the hospital and been so sick, then you look over at the person next to you, and they sicker than you? Then you start looking at yourself like, I'm really not that bad at all. I'm really not as bad as I thought I was. They pulling that man down the hallway with a cover over his face. I'm still alive. I'm about to rejoice. I'm about to sit in my room and praise the Lord. Sometimes it takes that to understand that, man, how good your life was before you start sinning again, right? Man, I had it really good. I was really doing good. So I let this thing bring me down. So I lost my faith. Psalm 119 and 71, brother. Let's go.
It is good for me that I have been afflicted.
David said it was good for me that I have been afflicted because what?
That I might learn thy statutes.
That I may have lost. Sister and brother, sometimes you got to be afflicted to really open this book and learn the commandments of the Lord. Sometimes you got to be so broke up for somebody to really sit down and open this book and say, you know, all I got left to do is read. Let me learn about what the Lord really want me to do. Let me learn about His feast days. Let me throw that Christmas in the garbage. Let me throw that Easter in the garbage. Let me learn about the feast day, Leviticus 23rd chapter. I ain't got nothing else to lose. I'm broke. Go ahead.
The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver.
The law of your mouth is better than any rich life Job had. The law of your mouth is better than anything you took away from me, Lord. Go ahead, just be there to praise you. Go ahead.
Thy hands have made me and fashioned me.
Yes.
Give me understanding.
Give me what?
Understanding.
Give me understanding. Go ahead.
That I may learn thy commandments.
That I may learn your commandments. Go ahead.
They that fear thee will be glad when they see me.
Yes.
Because I have hoped in
because I have hope in your word. Go ahead.
I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right.
Yes.
And that thou in faithfulness has afflicted me.
Thou in what?
Faithfulness has afflicted me.
He's afflicting you because he's faithful to you. And he's trying to chastise you and bring you back to correction because he don't want to lose you. The Lord said he don't want to lose none. So sometimes you got to beat up on you a little bit because he's faithful. He's a faithful God. Man, God is, man, he's so merciful, brother. Let's go to the last place, Psalm 116 and 1. Psalm 116 and 1. Think of the 1, brother. Lord is a faithful God. How many of us going to be faithful to God? That's the question. How many of us will be as faithful as God is to you to wake you up every morning? The Lord got to call you forth out the bed. He calls you forth out the bed. And he's faithful to you. Even when you're undeserving of being called forth out that bed, he calls you forth. How many of y'all gonna be faithful to serve God like he served you? How many of y'all gonna be on time to come to class? That God is on time with you in your life and everything you call upon him on. See, he's always on time for you. We can't be part-time servants, sisters, but we gotta be full-time servants. We can't just serve God when things are good in our life. We gotta serve him when things are bad. Let's go. Psalm 116:1, brother. What it say?
I love the Lord.
Because what?
Because he hath heard my voice and my supplication.
Yes.
Because he hath inclined his ear unto me.
He hath heard me. Go ahead. He has opened his ear to me. Go ahead.
Therefore will I call upon him.
As long as what?
As long as I live.
As long as I live, I'm going to call upon the name of the Lord. Go ahead.
The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me.
Yes.
I found trouble and sorrow.
Yes.
Then called I upon the name of the Lord.
Yes.
O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul.
Deliver my soul. Get out of verse 8, brother.
For thou hast delivered my soul from death.
Yes.
Mine eyes from tears.
And my feet from what?
And my feet from
Did we read that, sisters and brothers, in Psalm, I think it was 100. No, 121, right? He said, either deliver Israel, you should not suffer it to be moved.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
He said, and you stop my feet from falling, right?
That's right.
Man, go ahead, brother.
I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living.
Yes.
I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted.
I was greatly afflicted, but what?
I said in my haste,
I said in my affliction, in my haste, in my what?
all men are liars.
Oh, men are liars. And what?
What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me?
What can you possibly give to the Lord for all that the Lord has given to you? What can you possibly give back to the Lord for him giving his life to you? What can you give the Lord for a ransom? That's why I talk to these brothers when they come keep talking about that we deserve a reparation. Oh, Israel deserves a reparation. Sister and brother, they don't owe you, they owe the Lord. They owe the Lord. He said, to which one of my creditors did I sell your mother to? To who all the nations that owe me did I sell your mother to? That's what the Lord said, when you should render me a reparation, I have to turn it again on your head. He said, will you render to me a reparation? He said, will you render to me a recompense?
Recompense. Mm-hmm.
You try to repay me? What you done? He said, I was a little displeased with these people, but you brought it to the affliction. Now you owe me big time. And you going to try to pay me off, huh? But a little something. He's going to turn around and back on top of your head. They don't owe you nothing, sister, but they owe the Lord. The Lord sold you to the nation. How they going to pay you for something from tribulation the Lord put you through? How they going to give you something back in? Because of your sins. You think you're going to get paid out of sin? Come on, man. Let us reason together. They don't owe you $1. You owe the Lord. They owe the Lord. We just read. How can we possibly repay the Lord? Go ahead.
I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord.
I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. Verse 16.
O Lord,
yes,
truly I am thy servant.
I am thy servant. Go ahead.
I am thy servant.
Yes.
And the son of thine handmaid.
Yes.
Thou hast loosed my bonds.
Yeah, done what?
Loosed my bonds.
Loosing your bonds. Go ahead.
I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving and will call upon the name of the Lord.
I will offer to you the sacrifice of thanksgiving. And I will call upon the name of the Lord. Sister, brother, I thank you for your time. I hope you guys learned something.